I love. Go JSU football.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU By 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for
athletic
program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU By 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million, September to August. Let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU By 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU By 40.
What's up, Tiger Nation? I'll say TGIF, man. It's Happy Hump Day Wednesday, man. Come on in this thing. Come on in this thing, man. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Hopefully you guys have had a great Wednesday, and hopefully you had a good day. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and get that thing popping, man. Y'all know what we do, how we do it, when we do it. What's up, everybody? Let me see who in the chat. What's good? What's good? Everybody be up when they be up. I think Zoe will be about 20 minutes behind. He's working, obviously. And what's going on, everybody? Go ahead and hit that like button, share button. We got a good action-packed show for you guys tonight. A lot to talk about. Schedule came out. Shout out to ASVP and his team dropping that dope. Dropping the dope schedule release, man. Finally got that thing out, man. So y'all know what that means. We've been begging for the schedule, so we got to make sure we go get our season tickets. GYDT, get your damn tickets, as my brother Zoe would say. Need some 1400 gear. This right here was made by yours truly. This is actually the first logo of the channel. I don't know if you got, y'all probably weren't rocking with me then. This is when I was just doing like vlog content, but then what's up, Coach? How you doing, man? And then from there, I actually changed the logo to the one that you see now. Took my name off of the actual logo and made it KC-1400 Media. And so here we are. So yeah, I put this on. I was just messing around with some stuff, man. This little hoodie right here, man, came off Amazon, man. I think it was a pack of like a 3-pack or something like that, man. And I was just kind of playing around with it. And I don't even remember who did this. I want to say it was, I don't know, man. I forgot who did this for me. Anyway, what's up, Terrell? But thank you, Natasha. I hang on to it now. It might be it might be the old logo, but y'all, I got my name on there. It's the KC-1400 collection, I guess. I might print these things one day. I don't know I ain't to the point yet where I'm okay with folks walking around with my name on their chest. I don't know about that. So can't sell this one, man. I don't want to. That'll be too awkward for me. It's already, awkward enough to see you. I can't even listen to myself talk after these shows, man. I don't ever go back. I don't edit nothing. I just let it rip, man. However it go. I kind of stay in the moment. I don't like what I sound like. I don't like what I look like when I look back at myself. It's like, I can see myself now, but February 1st, man. February 1st. Tickets should be on sale. And of course, my sister Vaughn, shout out to Vaughn and the whole ticket team, ticket office over there. They'll let us know. They'll keep us up to date. Whenever they got something for us, they'll let us know. Trust me, you will know. Tiger Nation on the air. Replace the name with KC. I'm replaced what name? You talking about on the shirt? I ain't doing that. I just print the logo right now. The logo, you know what it is. The logo is what it is. I ain't making no changes to the logo. Yeah, that's right. He do have his name on there. Ravelon. Hey, coach, I gotta get there. I ain't there yet. That ain't my government anyway. So I might be able to push this. I don't know. Y'all, if y'all buy it, I'll sell it. Put a hand in the chat, man, if you'll buy it and wear it just like this. If you'll wear it, I'll sell it. What's up, David? How you doing, man? You said replace my name with KC and friend. I might come up with a little something, man. Merch, if you out there, man, take this look and do something with it and tell me what you come up with, bro. We buying. Drop it. All right, okay. Hey, man, I might put that out there, man. Y'all rock with it. If y'all rock with it, I'm going to roll with it. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know we got a ways to go, man. With our, I love my people, love our community. Sometimes, and y'all know how they go. But anywho, but no, man, it's Wednesday. Looking forward to. I see a lot of hands, man. Now listen, I got something for y'all though. Y'all may not buy this shirt. This shirt ain't ready. I actually got some merch ready for you guys, man. We're gonna drop a pre-order. We're gonna fire that thing up in the morning, actually. Might as well. I mean, everything is ready to rock and roll. We actually got a custom collection of merch. So, matter of fact, let me do something while I got y'all here. I'm gonna share something with you guys right now. Since we're talking about merch, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. Got you, KC and Fred. Let's do this real quick. So let me. Shit. All right, let's see. I got a photo I'll share with you guys right now. We're gonna go ahead and drop this. I hadn't even talked to my brother yet, but we're gonna go ahead and put this on out there. Might as well. Ain't no need of holding up on it. But I'm gonna drop this photo real quick, and we'll have these up here in a little bit. So this will be in the morning, actually. In the morning, not right now. In the morning. We've been working on this for quite a little bit. As y'all noticed, we did drop our brand ambassadors. One of the things for our NIL athletes that we do have is for y'all that don't know, our NIL athletes obviously right now is Irv Mulligan and Isaiah Spencer. Shout out to both of them, rocking the brand, representing the brand. We're doing a great job, man, and really appreciate these young brothers, man. And we definitely looking to add. We have a basketball athlete that we just partnered with today. We're gonna work on an edit, and we'll get that out and announce who that person is. And each athlete has their own different role that they have working with us with the platform. Even had athletes reach out to us saying, "Hey, man, I want to be an ambassador." That's pretty good, man. It's good stuff, man. I love that, and we appreciate those that have reached out to us that wanted to be ambassadors as well. So I just let we're gonna select those. We're pretty. There's a process that we go by when selecting. And what's up, TD? What's up, brother? You on mute?
Good evening. Good evening. How y'all doing? Tiger
What's
Nation.
up?
Ian Clark.
What's up, big dog? I was just telling them, man, we got two brand ambassador athletes right now. We added a basketball player. Had a great conversation today. I ain't gonna mention the name. I'm just gonna say I won't mention their name, but let's just say they just hit their 1,000th point. He go by the same name I go by. So we're looking to possibly bring brother Evans Jr. on as an ambassador. We trying to venture out into multiple sports, man. And Jesse, don't worry. Jesse and I are actually gonna do a shootout. We're gonna have a shootout challenge. TD, he said I think Jesse has been whooping them young bucks up there, man, the young football players on the basketball court. And so Zoe was just saying, you know what I'm saying? I remember one time, we was talking, and I was talking to him and Petty. I told him, Petty said he got his money on me. I told him, let me get out there and get a little bit of him. You know what I'm saying? Let me get loose a little bit. I got to bring my arm sleeve because my elbow a little messed up. But
Hey, kid, you let them young boys get you out there and wrap you up in Ben Gay if you want to.
It's shooting jump shots. Can't go wrong with shooting jump shots, TD. I ain't say we run up and down the court hooping. But for one, let me tell you how I already got this. He gonna be on one side of the court. I'm gonna be on the other side. I don't want to be nowhere near him. I ain't hooping with him. I'm not hooping against him. I'm not gonna foul him. I'm not doing none of that. Yes, sir. I will be at we'll be heading to the Shrine Bowl, man. Heading down. I'm gonna get down there. Actually, looking to get down there this. I want to say this weekend to grab my credentials. Be a quick turnaround, and then I'm gonna go back in the middle of the week. TD and I both have our credentials approved. Just got to touch base with TD, see what day works for him to get him on over there, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, definitely looking to come over there, man, for the Shrine Bowl. I did tap with I ain't cherry picking, man. No, it's not cherry picking. I said I'm not finna hoop against this young brother. This young brother just had an injury, had a season-ending injury. You think I'm finna go out there and play basketball against our starting tight end right now? I'm just trying to tell you now. Jensen Riley, the guy that kept some touchdowns. But as far as shooting jump shots, you go over there, Jensen. I'm going to go over there, and we're going to take 10 shots. We're going to both get 5 warm-ups. Matter of fact, TD, you got to come over there, you can record it. That way, win, lose, or draw, we're going to put it on the platform and let y'all see it. How about that?
Jensen like challenges, don't he? Challenged Coach Prime when he got off the plane for racing.
Hey, Austin, you and Jensen can play one-on-one all day long. I ain't doing it. Now, listen. For y'all that don't know how I used to get down, man, Coach Mo did put out a little. You got the little article, man? No, you probably ain't got that. Let me go to Coach Mo. I'm gonna go to Mo. Coach Mo posted a clipping from the Clarion Ledger, TD, from back in the day.
Yes, I think I saw that.
I'm finna go pull it up. I don't even
lead your boy KT Dub, man. Every time somebody get to talking about what they used to do, folks come about the woodwork.
KT Dub say he got a few jumpers left, man. He said he got a few jumpers left, man.
I'm the only one gay Chris Jackson his first loss.
Don't do him like that, bro. What's up, KT Dizzle?
I ain't say her name. What up, KT Dub?
He on your neck right now, man. Hold on. Let me show y'all a little something. Most everybody don't know what my real name is, so I'm gonna put they don't know my government. I done said it on here multiple times. A lot of people don't know that Ken is actually short for my real name is actually Okenzwa, for those that don't know that. So, TD,
what's up, man?
This is what Coach Mo put out there, right? For those that don't know. So then what he put out there, this is an old clipping from. This is 2000. No, this is 1999, TD. No, this is 2000. This is the year 2000. This is 24 years ago, bro. Brandon, you had Jarius Norwood, who went on to play NFL football, went to Mississippi State, played running back for Brandon High School, went on to the NFL to play running back. You had who else you had on that thing? Callaway, my former JUCO teammate, Jarrell Jones. Clinton, Jerika Singleton was a dog for y'all that don't know. Jerika Singleton this wasn't Mo's senior year. No, Mo was in 1 year, one grade behind me. This was Mo's junior year. For y'all that don't know that, this was his junior year. This was my senior year. Jerika Singleton is a professional blues singer now. Went on to USM to play good ball. Mario Joyner, let me see, Jim Hill, Madison Central. You see your boy. I was averaging 14 at the time. My teammate Pooh, 16. I had transferred to Madison Central. Then Murrah, I actually left Murrah. And Mo was that dog, man. And this is the year that Mo and Murrah went to the state championship game and played against Harrison Central. They lost that game in the state championship game, and I forgot the name of the young man. His name was Tim. What was Tim's name, man? Harrison Central state champ. That's right. There you go. See, David got it. What was the young man name? Was it Timmy? Was it Tim? Went on to Mississippi State, the guard. Tim Bowers. There you go. Timothy Bowers. You remember that? You remember Timothy Bowers, do you, CD?
Mm-mm.
Man, Tim Bowers gave Merrill the Blues that game. You know, Jimmy Borkin was on that team. Let me see. Merrill, Maurice Dan. Wait a minute. Now, Jimmy was gone because Jimmy was a grade ahead of us. That's right. Jimmy left in 98. So the 99, 2000 was my senior year. Now, Madison Central was a football school at this time, y'all. I think we had won six, 7 games prior to me going there. And this was like midway through the season. I think we had like maybe a half. I refused to lose Eureka Singleton. Yeah, that's right. John, let me see who else on this thing. Justin Reed. Rest in peace to Justin Reed, man. 25 points a game. Sandrell Spann was my teammate at Holmes Community College. So on this list right here, TD, you got 3 of the state championship teammates, man. We all started, actually. Jarrell Jones started point guard. I played small forward, and Sandrell was a big man in the middle. And, yeah, man. What's wrong with my light, bro? My light tripping over here. But yeah, man, I thought this was pretty cool, man. Shout out to Mo for putting that out there, man. I was like, wow, okay, I ain't seen that in forever and a day, bro. So I was that's what led to me talking to Jency about getting buckets, man. Now, for those that don't know, shout out to Justin Reed, man. Rest in peace. He passed away a few years ago, a good few years back. I think he passed away from cancer. So rest in peace. Class of 2000, Provine. Provine's taking 2 major L's, man, from a death standpoint, from that state championship winning team, TD, with Justin Reed. And we know, rest in peace to Aaron Harper, my former baseball teammate for the Warriors at Grove Park, man. They played for Provine, and both of them went on to Ole Miss. Listen, bro, I was balling, dog, against Provine, TD. I tell this story all the time. I had 16 in the first half. I was hot. It's Madison Central versus Provine. They came to Madison Central. Y'all, they ran a boxing 1 on you, boy, man. Oh, yeah, they did that. And guess who checked me? Mr. Justin Reed himself. I finished the game with a whopping 16 points. So, yeah. So they're going to listen. I say this. There you go, Jarrell Jones, Eric partner. That was our partner. Because remember, Thelma, come on now. You got to remember this. I used to cut Eric's hair and Jarrell's hair in your house. So this is my cousin. We found out I was rest in peace to her son, Eric. Man, Eric Anderson, man, my cousin, man. I love him forever, man. Him and Brad passed away, for those that don't know. I used to cut his hair, TD. This is his mom, by the way. So Jarrell used to come through. And we was all back. It was a tight basketball community, man. There's a lot of us that Callaway would have been blessed with such a bright talent. For those that don't know, from the Jackson area, a young man by the name of DeLawrence. I forgot DeLawrence's last name. DeLawrence died as well in a car accident before. He was like one of the top freshmen in the city of Jackson coming up through Tougaloo. He and a young fella by the name of Michael Bowman. They both passed away in a car accident off County Line. Rodney, what's up, baby? Hey, Rodney, man. Rodney hooped in the city, man. We played. There you go, man. AJ, that's right, man. Eric, hey, man, listen. That's my bro, man. Bro cousin. I stayed in the apartment upstairs and they stayed downstairs. Man, that was a heck of a time. I mean, there you go. What's up, dog? I mean, everybody know that the city of Jackson is just a basketball community. Not to mention extra 119, because you had BJ Townsend, you had Alonzo Lane, Baby Shaq, you had Kenyon Williams, who was both my teammates, bro, coming out of Canton High School. So, bro, we had some dogs, man. So yeah, Kenyon Williams. We never beat Canton. We beat them really my junior year, but they cheated us, TD. Yeah, they cheated us, dog.
I'm waiting on that one to come.
They cheated us, but two of my teammates come from Canton. BJ Townsend, who's now the head coach, and then you had Kenyon Williams, who was his teammate at that time, and not to mention Lanier. Lanier was one of the best teams in the state. James Thomas, my elementary classmate, who went all the way to Chastain, my Chastain teammate under Coach Johnny Lewis, right here. And Coach Johnny Lewis had all of us. Coach had Jarrell Jones and James Thomas was starting point guard with Kenneth Briggs at small forward, Trey Langdon at I think Trey was the center. My memory is still sharp, TD.
Hey, hold up, man. Hold up. We know Jackson was the basketball city. Y'all had Callaway, y'all had Lanier, y'all had all that stuff, man. But when Ken came to town, y'all had to lay them thing up tighter. Stop with
No. I ain't disrespecting Ken.
I'm talking about look at the.
I'm gonna say two teams that you always had to make. That was two of the best teams in the state. Everybody know that Canton and Yazoo City were two of the best teams in the state. It wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
True.
I'm just talking about my era coming up in the city of Jackson. 833 was serious, man, because you also had Monte come up behind that, and it was a heck of a time, man. It was a tough time. Charles Rose, Charles Thomas, that's right. A lot of them came up through the ranks, man, and man, it was so much talent in the city. So much talent in the city of Jackson. And I'm mainly the main reason I'm focusing in on Jackson TD is because all of us, Antoine Ellis, I played with Antoine Ellis, and I put 26 on him there, Rodney, over in 833. That was when Coach Billers pushed me when I was taking the ball out of bounds, and my daddy started to come down the stand and get on his head, and I had to tell my daddy to go back up there because we was at Lanier. I was like, bro, you don't want these kind of problems, Pops. We good. We don't want them problems, dog. Listen, for those that don't know, Antoine Ellis is Monte Ellis's older brother who played down low. He played in 99, and Monte came in 2001 as a true freshman. So he was one of the top freshmen to play.
Oh, so is it true that he's supposed to have been better than Monte? Or I heard that,
Well, Antoine Ellis was about 6'7", 6'8", and he was, but nobody would. Monte was special, man. Monte was different.
He was, man.
He was different, bro. Ken Black, that's right. Ken had a lot of them, man. Can't forget the GOAT number 11. Now I'm just talking about my era. I don't want to go all the way back. So when I think about 833, I think about Darius Rice. I think about James Thomas, Derek Melton, Solomon Forbes. Those young brothers who played. That was the golden era for me because we lost by 55 points versus Lanier. It wasn't even close. They just abused you, bro. And a lot more, and I stayed in the neighborhood that was zoned for Lanier. Tang was before my time, Bishop. That was before my time. So y'all, I'm talking about my era. In the article that he put out, Adrian Hatchett, I know. We're gonna go down a rabbit hole, man. Cause y'all gonna be down on Piney Wood, y'all gonna be down in Gulfport. You know what I'm saying? And KT Doug gonna be talking about Mahmoud Abdul Raul, Chris Jackson. We listen, man. I'm just trying to make a point. Derek came from Chastain. That's right. But shout out to Coach Lewis, though. Coach Lewis had us all, man. I'm telling you, he had a heck of a lot of talent. And I just look at just the crop of young men that played during my time. Because a lot of us, we look back at it, we be like, boy, if I could have played basketball during this time, bro, it would have been over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it was a gauntlet. Playing the city teams, man. But anyway, shout out to Coach Moe. And like for those that don't know, the Murrow connection that exists in Jackson, if you inject me into the room with Coach Tamika Reed, Richard Bradley, Ashley Robinson, Mo Williams, it'll look like this. Mo Williams is a starting point guard at Chastain Middle School, and he's coming to the 9th grade. And I'm gonna just bypass Richard Bradley because Richard Bradley was ahead of all of. He was class of 97. So you had Mo 9th grade, I was 10th grade, Tamika Reed 11th grade, Ashley Robinson 12th grade. That's how crazy just the whole little connection was. So shout out to the Murrah Mustangs, man. Shout out to Coach Mo for putting that out there, taking us down memory lane. He just had to remind us that he was a bucket. And for those that don't know, he went on to Alabama, graduated in 2001. He played 2 seasons and entered the NBA draft. And I want to say it was either 23, I think it was 2003 NBA draft or 2004. It was a 2002. It was the 2003 NBA draft. He played 2 seasons. So I want to say he entered the same draft as LeBron. Damn, LeBron's still playing. Wow. Okay. Anywho, let's move right along. But the reason I actually mentioned that is because we in the morning, you guys, we're gonna drop this in the morning, man. ErdMulligan.shop. We got some dope t-shirts. We're gonna pre-order these bad babies in the morning. Be on the lookout. We'll drop this on the page, man. We'll drop this on the page. Got merch. Shout out to those in the platinum. See, all of my platinum members, we got these we already printed up some of them to test them, make sure they was legit. And we sold through the inventory that we pretty much have, and those are going to be shipping out next week, actually. Just waiting to get the load in, and then we'll push those out. But just wanted to get on with the show. But y'all make sure when we drop this pre-order, man, it's going to be at ErdMulligan.shop. Go to Merc and grab your t-shirt, man. These are official NIL collaboration with our brand ambassador, NIL athletes, compliments KC-1400 and Merch Pack, the partnership. We appreciate brother for just all the hard work he's done in helping us design these and making these popping and ready to rock and roll. So again, first thing in the morning, January the 25th, 2024, we're going to drop these. And they will be available at ErdMulligan.shop. I will post this on all social media platforms. That will be on our IG page. It will be on Twitter. It will be in the community on the YouTube page. So that don't hit the link now, but hit the link in the morning and when I share it, and then go shop with them. And listen, if you purchase one of these t-shirts, proceeds from the t-shirt will go directly into the pocket of our NIL athlete. So this is going to be our first pilot with partnering with merch with our athletes, and we want it to be a success. So based off of how it goes, it's going to be determined by those who purchase the. Now, mind you, this will be a pre-order, so we're going to run it for an extended period of time, and then when that time is up, we're going to go ahead and tally up the number, and then we'll send that number to be printed, and then from there. We'll get it worked up. So don't assume that once you pay for it, it's going to come the next week. We won't even start printing them until after we tally and we end the pre-order. So we're probably going to run that pre-order for about 2 weeks just to give it a nice amount of time. We will have kid sizes, just FYI. We will have kid sizes this time around, and we want to do well with this. And this pilot with this partnership is going to springboard us into our next venture with our next NIL ambassador athlete through KC-1400 Media. So again, man, this is just one step in the next, direction in where we're trying to take this platform. And we appreciate you guys for supporting us and rocking with us, man. So much more to come, so much more to do. So yeah, man. I pause.
Hey, with rocking this ambassador logo and got the dope merch because it is. You think he'll be ready to carry that rock like that, man?
Oh yeah, without question. Man. Yeah, without question. And I mean, we automatically return the top running back in the conference. Without question, I think Ladarius Owens I think he's done. But even prior to that, Irv was actually leading in rushing prior to him getting injured. So I know he stated he didn't want to go out like that. So he decided that he would return for his last eligible year of eligibility, and we're ecstatic about it, man. So yeah, absolutely. I think. But other than that, man, so yeah, man, first thing in the morning, those will be up, ready to rock and roll, man. So be sure to hit that link and be on the lookout. If you're not following us on Twitter, be sure to go follow us on X, rather, at KC-1400 MG. Same on IG. Look for KC-1400 MG. And follow us on IG and X/Twitter. But I guess we can jump on into these areas, man, whenever you get ready. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
You do that, man. Let me go back to your matchup with Jensen real quick. So now, hold up. Cause I'm about to make milk calls. I get invested, you know, in this thing.
Okay.
So you gonna go against Jensen. Now you got all the state's greats or former greats coming out the woodworks. So you might, you know, you think about putting a little challenge thing together, man, and see what these folks can do.
Hey, man, it might be something.
A little fundraiser, a little, you know.
Hey, we could definitely sit down and look at it. Bring all the. Now we ain't trying to get nobody injured, man, because I that's the man.
Hey, I'm investing in Ben Gay.
Ben Gay, huh?
I'm going to call the company.
We might do some big three stuff, man. Because I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I seen a little bit, man. I think Dove I think he got a little bit left in the tank. I don't know about running.
Man, I'll say this, bro. I'll say this right here. Before I came to the West Coast, man, I was actually playing in the men's league, and I'm 3 years removed from hooping in a league, running up and down the court. Still dropping, 10 to 20 a game, in that league. And I'm a lot heavier now. I went to the doctor today. We got a follow checkup. I always get my checkups, man, with my doc and just make sure I'm good to go. But I got to get down. I got to get my weight down, man. I don't want to put no strain on my knees. I look at it like this, TD. I was lucky, man. I got out of this thing before I never had a major injury in my life when it comes to playing sports. And the last thing I want to do is do that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's happening, big dog? What's up, Mark?
What's up, Mark?
The thing I'm trying to do is have something like that. We have to but hey, man, hey, I am not opposed to it now. I gotta just see. I gotta see. Hey, we might need to do a little something, a little fundraiser. Say, stand in the corner and shoot that. There you go. See, he already know what time it is. You let me get the shot off. It's over with, TD. We might be able to put a little something together.
Hey, right before the spring game, bro.
Hey,
right before the spring game.
Don't be like Gilbert Arenas now.
What Gilbert Arenas do?
Well, I don't know you watch Gilbert Arenas. So he just had his own little shootout called the Gil Shootout, right?
Yeah.
And he got eliminated. He lost in the first round. On his own shootout. So don't be like him, shoot 12 points now.
Well, this is the thing. Only reason why this came up, and I'm gonna let you address the people, Nook. Everybody happy to see you. And we talk, we can get into that in just a second. But listen, I just so happened to be standing right there when they were talking about it. And Jesse around there taking everybody lunch, man, TD on the shootout. They I didn't know, AJ Petty and Haley Breland are cousins. He was like, man, I'm gonna get my cousin. Hey, I said, hey, man, I'll take Jesse on. And I had to let him know, man, look, I got a little jumper, man. So, hey, I'm telling you, Blue, hey, I still got it now. Now the jumper like riding a bike. But see, Jesse in far better shape than me. So I ain't doing nothing with no oxygen related.
Okay.
I ain't doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? 21, I ain't gonna do that because hey, Jackson, you play 21, you liable to get hit upside the head, get a concussion out there, man. But anyway, Nook, welcome back, bro. How you been, Doc? Good talking to you, man.
Not on basketball. I mean, I'm like a young Dennis Rodman out there. That's all you're gonna get out of me. Rebound and hustle. No, I'm like the nastiest. So this is who I am.
Oh my goodness,
bro. That's all I am. That's all you're gonna get from me on the court.
Hey, at
But
least you know your limitations.
yeah, man.
This is gonna take who lunch?
Man.
Not so fast, my friend.
I mean,
not if we just shooting. All right, okay.
Hey, Jason gonna put those dollar signs out there on you, King. I don't know if you want to put something on.
Hey, I do it like this right here. We can bet whatever.
Oh.
I just said give me 5 warm-up shots. That's all I asked for. Give me 5 warm-up shots. And we're gonna shoot the best out of 10.
That's me right there. That's my stat line. 2 points, 14 rebounds, 7-5. That's my stat line.
Where you shooting from, Ken?
3-point line, baby. We ain't 3-point or nothing. Okay. Ain't no free throws, ain't no 18-footers. It's straight 3-pointers, dog. That's what we shooting.
We had that bow freeze for you.
I don't need enough for that. I did it for my elbow.
We need it for the inside.
I need it for the elbow. I do have a real serious, like for those that don't know, I actually do play with a sleeve because I have to have compression on my. This is for all the bad forms, right? This is all the times you. Let me say this to all the players, man. Practice how you gonna play. That bull jump. The many times you just out there lollygagging around. One time when I was younger, TD, when I was really playing, I'm out there just jacking around, and I did a quick release, and I felt a sharp pain inside of my elbow, and it always was there. I never had surgery on it. It never was like that. It only hurt when I shot the ball wrong. So as I got older, when I kept playing, I just played with a sleeve, and the compression actually helped. But if I shoot with the right form, I'm okay. It's that bull junk, man, that hurt. That little fat, that just like how y'all ever seen Joker warm up, like Nikola Jokic. He like the worst warm up player in the NBA. He just be out there just doing anything, throwing the ball, shooting it out the back of the backboard, on top of all that. And he said, "Ninja is playing a modified horse." Hey, there you go. Hey, Andre. There you go, big dog. See, it's a win-win. If I lose, we consider it an NIL.
Yeah.
So, and then if I win, I'm gonna turn around and give him. I'll give it back to him. I just want to let him know I could. I ain't gonna take his money, but we gonna bet some money though. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure it's legit.
Now, can a young man go up on you? Don't be faking no injuries.
TD, you gonna record it. He said he don't need no warm up. Okay, give me about 5 though, because I need to get out there and give me a couple of warm ups. See, you already been out there. You've been right there where it's at. Yeah,
he's been on the shelf for a few months now, so you might got an advantage on him now.
I know what I'm saying, Blue. He
You good?
Earthquake, bro. Wow.
They said it never rains in Southern California, but a damn sure shake, don't it?
Damn, that shit was long, bro. Holy shit. Hey, y'all gotta give me a second, bro. Y'all go ahead and God. Woo! Man, that just shook the shit out of me. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Like, bro, that was like literally like 7 seconds, bro.
Golly.
Woo! Bro, that's different, dog. Yeah.
The real ears.
Wow. I'm glad I gotta go back and watch that, bro. Did y'all see that?
Heard something click.
Holy smokes, that was long. Give me a second, man. I'm like, y'all gotta understand. You know that little heat? Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can have Cali, dog.
Yeah, that's different right there, bro. That's the longest I've ever been in one.
I'm gonna stick to the bayou.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, awesome.
I was trying to make a highlight reel.
Y'all give me a second. Be right back.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, Mark, what's been going on, bro?
Oh, bro, man, a lot going on, but I'm here, man. A lot going, but hey, like you always say, TD, good to be seen, man, and good to be thought of, man. Good to know you got people out there that care for you. So, had the episode this week, a couple days ago, man, and I put it out there for everybody to, to see it, and people who did reach out to me, man, I really appreciate it. If I didn't get back with you, please don't charge it to my heart. Just took a few days to collect my thoughts, man, and get myself back together. And kind of glad I did, bro. And hit that reset button, man, and keep moving, man. That's all we can do, brother. Well, I ain't gonna say keep moving because I've been keeping it moving too much and not actually sitting down and settling. You know what I'm saying? And facing things head on, bro, and facing things head on, taking the necessary steps to really get this healing going that I've been going through. And talk to Ken, talk to a couple people about it, man, and just trying to face it head on and dive straight at it. Can't fake it, can't shake it, can't hide it, can't do every little thing under the sun to try to run from it, or can't use Jackson State to try to cover it up, can't use taking trips to cover it up, just can't do it. So man, I'm reaching out and gonna get that help, bro. So get the help I need, man. And I really for those who don't know, I think Monday, I'm talking to Ken about it. On the way from home, man, about 5 a.m, bro. I just had a breakdown, bro. Pull up to my place, man, and I literally couldn't even get out the car, bro, without just bawling out in tears, man. Like I done dealt with so much. Man, dating all the way back to August 21 until 23, man, just back to back, death to death, going through a divorce, all kind of stuff, bro. And I never just stopped. I just kept going. And it just hit you, bro. And you, like God say, sit your ass down and I'm finna get you right. So I'm glad he did, bro. And a lot of people reached out to me again. I thank you all for reaching out. I'm okay. Nothing suicidal or nothing like that. But just had to take that time to collect my thoughts. Just a lot. And then when you're doing this, well, you don't know, bro. I live in Louisiana alone. I don't have my family here, and it's not their fault. I chose to move away and all this and that. But when you deal with all that on your own, and you just, you deal with it, bro. I can't put it no other way. And I'm just now taking it, man, and getting it taken care of. So I ain't scared to share it no more. And that's the big thing, I'm proud of myself for doing is admitting and acknowledging it and seeing it that, bro, I need that help, because people have told me in the past, bro, seek help. You need help. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I'm always telling them, no, I'm good. I'm going to deal with it myself. I don't need no help. I don't need to go see nobody. Can't nobody tell me about me. And that's the stubbornness inside of me. I am my mother's child. She was saying when she just raised to be that way, man. And yeah.
Well, I mean, good.
Hey, y'all, I'm good. I'm just trying to regroup over here.
All right.
That one got me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that should. I got an alert on my phone, bro. It's a 4.5.
Yeesh.
That's the largest one I've had since. That's the longest it's been too. I'm
Well,
just.
Mark,
Hmm?
hey, well, I want to say this to Mark real quick. I mean,
Go ahead, brother. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you decided to face whatever you dealing with on the inside. I've been aware that it was something for a long time. So if you notice, I used to reach out to you months ago, even before the season. Used to call, used to text. So I knew it was something, but you know, in the spirit say, do it, I do it. But then at some point, once you extend yourself, you just kind of step back until it was time for it to manifest. So now that it's here and that you're dealing with it, whatever, that you're ready to face it head on, which is the best way, because problem's not going to go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? A lot, and it depends on, the problem that you, accrue, whether, it's something that you can control, that you can't control. Most of it you can't control, man. It's best to just pray about it, deal with it, and push on like you have decided to do. But with that being said, man, just know my line is still open, and
Most definitely, bro.
I'll let me in anytime, man. So
Yeah,
man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, brothers, man.
Yeah.
I said,
let me
go ahead,
throw
bro.
something there real quick, man. We talked about an hour ago on the phone, and I for those that don't know, I didn't call Nook on Tuesday. I didn't. I said I was gonna call him the next day, but I told him God wouldn't allow me to call him yet. I've been good with it because I was like, I'm gonna call him eventually. Each time I would try to call him, just couldn't call him. I was like, and then he texted me, and I was like, cool. Because when he put the post out there, you know what I said to you, bro. I was happy because I had been watching Nook for a minute, and we've been around each other. I ain't been around you in a little bit, but we talk a lot, whenever we can. And I saw you didn't look like yourself. You wasn't operating like yourself. And I've seen that before, man. I told him the same thing. I don't like to hover, and I don't like to interject my thoughts on stuff. But I did it the same way with my nephews. In their 30s, man, these are adults, and if I see it going way too left, I'd kind of chime in and be like, "Hey, bro, you good?" But the biggest thing was that you, man, you doing all the necessary steps to get yourself some help, man. You took a lot of losses, bro. You've been through more stuff than I can even imagine, man, in a very short period of time. And I won't mention all your personal stuff. You kind of already mentioned it, but you can speak to that. But I've gone to therapy after going through a very, very, traumatic and emotional divorce, man. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? Having to go through all that stuff, man. And then I've also lost my brother, around that shortly after that period. But I would say this, man, everybody grieve differently. Sometimes in our community, one of the things we tend to always do is say, we just going to pray about it. But let me say this, man, God made doctors and God made therapists. He made also, he put these things in place for you to utilize that stuff, man. So you never be too proud, as a Black man, to go to therapy. As Black men, we got to normalize going to the doctor, getting our checkups, stop stigmatizing mental health. That stuff is serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when your cup get full, it's going to run over. It don't make no difference where you at. It don't make no difference where you at, Nook. Y'all don't know this, but just recently, man, I'm not BSing, TD. Every now and again, I got caught, bro. I got caught up getting on a plane, leaving Jackson. I had so much emotion come over me, bro. I'm trying to hide it, man. I'm over there like, and later was looking at me like, bro, you all right, man? I was losing it, bro. I can't even tell you what was wrong. Bro, I couldn't stop crying. I was thinking about something. I was dealing with my grandma, the stuff with my grandma, man. That's what it was. Then my other grandmother passed, and it's just like, man, bro, I'm trying to hold it all in. Man, I was a mess. That the plane started bagging out, bro. It was too late then. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I ain't got no tissue, nook. I'm just over here. And then the more you try to hold it in, the more it just started coming down. At that point, it was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get this out. So I'm just saying. So what's up, bro?
What's going on, fellas? What's up,
man,
I love family.
What's up, bro?
I'm ecstatic for you, bro. I'm ecstatic for you because I know that this is the beginning of healing, man. You told me the class you finna go take. Man, I'm ecstatic about that, bro. I'm pumped up about it because I know you're gonna be better from it. You know what I'm saying? And alcohol.
Oh,
you can't alcohol your way.
I'm not too I ain't never too proud. Well, I can't, speak on. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And man, I'm just glad to get it out, get it in the open, and acknowledge it. And when I posted it, man, I'm private as hell. I don't believe in putting my life out there. I don't believe in nobody else putting their life out there like that. But like that particular moment, man, some just
hit
Carl,
like Carl, I live in San Bernardino County. San Bernardino is 2 towns over from my house. So trust me, I'm in Rancho Cucamonga. You got Rancho Fontana, and then all this is San Bernardino. So trust me, yeah, I got. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, no, I was just saying, man. When I put that out there, man, I don't share my personal life like that or anything. But it was just something that just had to be said and hit me. I guess God put it on my heart to put it out there, and because it's a lot of men out there like that, and a lot of men out there who are in the same situation I am, or maybe even some other situation like that. And it's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to get that shit out, because you got to. You can't ball it in, man, because you would go through it all, man. Everything was a chain reaction. Like, if my mom didn't pass, I don't know if I get a divorce or not. They just keep it real. I don't know.
Have you decided to take a social media break?
I did. I deleted it.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm not on. I'm going to keep my IG just to have for the. But I'm not posting anything or anything like that. But Facebook and all that stuff, man, it's deleted. I'm not. I'm getting away from all that mess. And I'm actually, thanks to my sister, man, who's really my rock and all this too. Because we both are dealing with something we never dealt with before, and she's the mother now to me. She played that role, and I didn't even tell her about it. I didn't, and shit, bro. But she took the steps, and she got. I'm going to start grieving class in February. So start grieving class. I'm going to do that and start this process, bro, because the way I've been dealing with this ain't the right way to deal with it.
Let me interject. And so I want you to go next. Let me interject something real quick. This is actually how we met, bro. Yeah, grief brought us together. And I didn't even know that. For those that don't know, Nick, you was working in Oregon.
Yep.
And I didn't know you was going through what you was going through. But I knew you wanted to. It was something about me, what we were doing or whatever I was doing or whatever that made you want to. I remember you hit me up, was like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to come to Cali. And I was like, come on, bro. You come through. It's all good. Even had you over to the crib. And I could tell you wanted to be just in good company. And I was, it was very easy to kind of pick up on that. And we went and sat down and we talked about a lot of things that I won't disclose. And then we watched the what was that? Was that the Texas Southern State game? We watched the game together. That had to be 2021, I think. Because I think 2022. That was 2022.
2022. Yep.
That's 2022. That was Texas Southern game. That's right. So yeah, man. We watched that at the crib, and It was cool, man. So I just wanted to say, bro, you know, everything happens for a reason, you know. But then, yeah, now you got to a place where now you gotta get the professionals involved, man, to really get you to where you need to get to, and you gotta be.
I ain't too. It's
it ain't it, man. The hell with no pride. Pride ain't pride.
Pride, man.
Pride isn't. It's really a delusion.
This here ain't normal and it ain't healthy
at all.
Because my escape, it ain't the right way to go. I can see the road.
I know. I just know that sometimes, man, I've been through so much, and you've had me have to reflect over my whole childhood. And I've been doing that the past couple of days, been very reflective. And I've been really not just looking back in my life to see what didn't go right so I could blame it on somebody, but I've been looking back to see God present in all the things I've overcome since childhood and understanding how I got to where I am. And I know that through some of the experiences I've been through, I've been able to pick up on certain things. I've seen this for a long time, bro. I just don't say nothing. And I'll be like, you know what? You're good. That's why I don't welcome a lot of people into my space. Not personally, it got nothing to do with a whole lot of anything, but everybody that's on this screen have been vetted and we mesh. And that's why I consider the brotherhood. KT Dub not on the screen, but that's our big brother who, you know what I'm saying, is a major part of what we do. And has always been there as a great tool. And our big sister, who is going to be going into surgery, y'all make sure y'all say a prayer for Rochelle. She's going under the knife tomorrow, and we expect her to, you know, to have a successful skin removal surgery. And hey, man, it's what we're doing. So Zoe just got on the screen. If you want to jump in, I know TD may want to say something else too.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? What's up, the I Love family? I did want to say this, bro, because I didn't get the chance to talk to you. And I'm not going to even go in the direction of the message and even the why you actually did the message. You know, I'm looking at it from a different place. I really look at it, the fact that the main thing I see over everything, bro, is self-accountability. And the fact that you had the self-awareness. And I'm gonna be real selfish in what I'm saying. Because I understand, you know, we can all get into intent, but I don't look at the intent. I look at the self-awareness. The fact that you were, because even if you didn't do the post, bro, and you were just talking to whether it was me, Ken, sister, or any other loved one, the fact that you had the self-awareness, you know what I'm saying, and to take a step back from what you're doing day to day. Because there's an old saying, you know, you can lie to me, you can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. And what you just admitted was you were lying to yourself and you realized it. And so it's like, I'm not going to do that anymore. Let me do what I got to do to rectify that, because what I'm doing ain't right. I know something ain't right. So it's like, you know what? Let me take some accountability. I don't want to say accountability because I'm like, you did something wrong and you didn't. You were self-aware. You know what I'm saying? As to what you were doing and what you weren't doing. And you know that you wanted to make a change. And for that alone, bro, that takes some kahunas. You dropped your ego. You had no ego in doing it. You know what I'm saying? You really thought about yourself. And so for that, bro, I commend you, because you might think it's a small feat, but man, in a strange way, a lot of us don't do that, bro. One thing my mother always says is that every living human being right now has a problem. It's just a different problem, right? And the problem with all of us is we like to quantify what a problem is. And there's an old saying, God don't put too much on you what you can handle. It's just like pain tolerance. What could be, you know, not painful to TD could be painful as hell to you, and vice versa, but it's just right for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I say all that to say this, bro. Kudos to you for being self-aware. Kudos to you for being a man and realizing, forget the you know, crying, ain't no weak in that. You know what I'm saying? We all human, we all got emotion. But the fact that you were self-aware and saying, this ain't good for me, you know what I'm saying? I want to get back to being looked in a healthy way, in a healthy space. And how I can get there, I want to get there. But guess what? If I can help anybody in my struggle and in my recovery for how I need to get back right, then I would have done some good if I just helped one person. And so for that, I commend you on that, bro, because that takes a lot of guts, man. A lot of us deal with stuff that we tend to be macho about and say, I'm good, but I ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm a mask it. I ain't good. I really want to say something, but we worried about what people think. We worry about what people gonna say. You know what I'm saying? We want to appear to be strong when we're weak. And there is nothing weak about saying I need help. It's a truth serum. A lot of us need to take it and we don't. And you did, bro. So I want to commend you on that, for real, for real. You ain't by yourself. Look, you got Ken, you got me, you got TD. And we chopped it up before from time to time. It's just, our schedules are crazy. You
Right.
on that train, I'm on that truck. But at the end of the day, man, I like our circle. You know what I'm saying? We ain't none of us too grown or too macho to the point where we can't talk and say, man, my ear is here. Whatever you need, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I even mentioned this to Ken because I'm dealing with some other things that none of y'all know about. Ken does, but I'll leave you with this, bro. And I made this point to Rochelle the other night. I'll be quiet so TD can go. She made the point about losing a parent, right? And about how people can say certain things. And I said then, I can't say anything. I have both my mother and my father. I cannot relate to what you're dealing with. I can't even really wrap my head around it. But I don't have to, because I don't need that experience to have empathy. I can't have the answers to tell you what to do, but I can always lend my ear. I ain't got to say nothing. I can just be there, because guess what? Ain't nothing me, Ken, TD, or anybody else can say that's going to make you feel better. The only thing that's going to help you is God and time.
I will say this, and I want TD to go. TD is the only person on the screen that can relate to you in that regard right now. I always yield to those who have. I'm like Zoe, still got mom and daddy ticking right now. And I did go through the other thing that you went through,
Yeah.
And but even with that, I lost my sibling like you did, you know what I'm saying? I lost my aunt and uncles like you did, so I can relate there. But TD, you got anything? I just want y'all to know, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. God is good, man, and we don't know how this stuff gonna go. I got a whole slew of stuff from Jackson State to talk about. Y'all know the schedule. I got so much stuff to talk about, but I didn't know that it was gonna go this way, and I'm glad that it did. And I damn sure didn't know that I was gonna get shook up in the process of having this conversation. So go ahead, TD, because I literally got shook up, like literally. And I'm just now calming down. So I'm talking to kind of like breathe through it. And I'm calm now. But go ahead, man.
I don't have much to say. Again, it's an honor to be among, on the screen with you fellas. Like I said before, Marcus, I recognized months ago. I mean, even when we was in Houston, when you hit the road late that night.
Yeah.
I mean, even with your daughter, but what do? We find difficulties. We make stuff a little more difficult than it has to be sometimes, because we're looking for certain things to soothe us when it's right there in front of us. It could be your child. It could be a walk in the park. It can be a stranger. But we're looking for that one particular person who we feel like we know that we can trust. So when God presents himself, he's not going to present himself as an angelic angel as we respect him. He sent us around to help each other. You know what I'm saying? We be each other angels. But a lot of time we be looking for more. We be expecting something. We be expecting a big bang. We be expecting an explosion. We expect for this wild, a la type of moment. And that ain't what it is. We learn to keep it simple. We learn to be attentive. We learn to take baby steps and one thing at a time, and realize, you know what I'm saying, you can't do 50 things at one time and not get rest. You know what I'm saying? We have to feed our bodies. We have to take care of our bodies. We got to take care of, when we take care of our bodies, take care of our minds. And never neglect. Sometimes it can be a stranger at a grocery store. Sometimes it can be a person inside of Sam's. It can be a person inside of Dollar General. and they can say something to spark up a conversation that help you ease your mind. It's not always going to be something extravagant. So, man, continue to pray. Continue to do what you're doing. And like you said, the first thing you did was acknowledge what the issue is. I did that a long time ago. So that's why, you know, Ken mess with me about being on social. Ken know how I operate. You know, a lot of stuff you guys bring to my attention because you know what, man, with me, it's work, it's church, it's the gym, it's my family. And I keep it like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually infectious, bro. I don't I was talking to a friend from Austin today, and I was just telling him, man, I don't, from a personal standpoint, I never go to social media about anything anymore. Social media has now become a vehicle for this business that we operate together. So my social media is 100% about KC-1400 media now, whether it's Twitter, whether it's IG. I couldn't care less about nothing else that other stuff is irrelevant. I go weeks without getting on Facebook. I used to always be on Facebook, but not, you know, Twitter is a little different because Twitter is, you know, we built a nice following and it's a lot of quick information, and you know, I just stay in tune with the Jackson State stuff, and you're able to control your, you know, what you see in a sense. If I see something I don't want to see, I say I'm not interested, I mute that, I block that, I just keep moving, I keep it focused on what we're trying to focus on. So if we need to come back to any of this, man, that's good. Let's segue real quickly while I got everybody, because we got a lot we want to talk about, and I want to
appreciate y'all, dude.
No doubt, man. First things first. This is our foundation, Friends of KC-1400 Inc. We are on Givelify. If you'd like to make a donation to the foundation, you can go to Givelify right now and make a tax-free, tax-deductible donation to the platform through our foundation. Of course, got the website, KC1400media.com, and our channel sponsor, our official channel sponsor, Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg, General Manager Billy Crozier. And like I said, as we post on every channel, we appreciate the partnership with Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. And if you are in need of a vehicle, you can reach out to Mr. Crozier, but you can definitely reach out to Brother Greg Lindsay, 601-218-5809. Let's move right along. All right, first things up, we're going to start with women's basketball, man. Huge shout out to the best coach in the game, man, Coach Tamika Reed. She's 5-0 in SWAC play. And we'll go to the next slide. But as far as from a college insider top 25, we were 25 at one point. I think we dropped out of it for a second. Now we've jumped back into it. We've gone up one notch in the Division I top 25 collegeinsider.com poll, which is pretty dope, man. The men and women are heading to Florida this weekend. We're going to make that Florida circuit. We're going to play Florida A&M as well as Bethune-Cookman this weekend. Bethune-Cookman got a really good women's team, so we will be tested. Florida A&M, they're gonna have their work cut out with us. But I think Bethune-Cookman, who just beat UAPB, who got a pretty solid team, so that could be they could somewhat present us a challenge. Both the men and women of Bethune-Cookman are going to be somewhat of a challenge. And but huge congratulations to Coach Tamika Reed and the Lady Tigers, man, starting the SWAC play 5-0. And I want to send a huge shout out to HBCU Pass. I do follow them on Twitter. Go follow them on Twitter. You can follow them at LIV4Hoops. LIV4Hoops. That's on Twitter at LIV4Hoops. HBCU Pass. For putting up the poll. The poll is a very respectable poll. I thought this was a really good one. I mean, this is a Division I women's as well as men's HBCU Power 5. I like this. There's, you got Jackson State women's obviously number 1 with A&T right behind them. Norfolk at 3, Coppin State at 4. Grambling, be on the lookout for that game. You got Grambling women versus Jackson State coming up soon, and that's going to be a good matchup for us. But slide over to the men. We're behind Norfolk. Norfolk 2-1 in conference play. Jackson State right now, Coach Mo is 4-1 with an 8-10 overall record. And you got Alabama State right behind them. We did beat Alabama State gave them their only loss. And Delaware State undefeated in conference. Then you got North Carolina A&T, another team that we beat over in Vegas. So I'll pause right there. Any thoughts on the men and women basketball right now?
Let's keep it up. Let's get them in back to number one.
Yeah, I think if we can take care of FAMU and Bethune-Cookman, man, you can definitely look for us to be 6-1 and give us a good chance to get up there.
Definitely.
Yeah, after this Florida swing, it's going to be actually a pretty big swing for us. Also, bearing in mind to see who see where Prairie View and who's actually in third place in the East or in the SWAC. I believe it's Prairie View, then Southern, I think. But it's a good game to separate ourselves. You know, man, just imagine if we don't lose that game to Prairie View. We're literally on a 3-game lead right there. So we just got to maintain it, man. We need to go on a good 5-6 game winning streak. And if we could do that, we could separate ourselves. So if you do happen to slip up, you know what I'm saying, it won't be too costly. Because remember, with the changes that the NCAA made now, the conference champion doesn't automatically go to the NIT now. So we do want to get that regular season championship, but, man, get some momentum to win that SWAC tournament.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. Moving right along, man. Huge congratulations to Mr. Ken Evans, man. As we talked about, we looking to partner with Ken coming up soon. We stay tuned for that. But 1,000 career points, that's pretty awesome. I was talking to one of the coaches. Just so y'all know, man, Ken does have I think he still has a COVID year available to him after this season. So we can definitely possibly get him back, depending on how well he plays. We got to try to keep him out of that portal. Keep him in a JSU Tiger uniform. But Ken's at home, man. Former Forest Hill standout, star guard. I had a great game against Texas Southern on Monday, I mean. And but he eclipsed the 1,000-point mark. And huge shout out to Ken. Had a chance to talk to him this morning. So be on the lookout for more things to come with Ken Evans Jr. Thoughts on Ken hitting 1,000?
Congratulations, man. I'm just glad that it's always beautiful when it's somebody from the Jack doing it.
Hey, man, good milestone. I'm trying to think the last Jacksonian we had to actually hit 1,000 career points. So it's a well-known milestone.
Trey? Is it Trey?
Huh?
Trey Johnson, the head coach?
It may have been Trey last.
The only person I could think would be close to.
Is a coach? Yeah, man, possibly.
And now that I think about it, Ken, Grant Maxey was before Trey, right?
Grant Maxey was after Trey.
He was. Because I would say Grant Maxey is probably the last player we had to get 1,000 career points, if I'm not mistaken.
Did Paris not get 1,000? No, did Tristan hit 1,000?
I don't know.
Ooh, that's gotta
be. But I know for certain Grant did.
Okay, Grant hit 1,000. I think Tristan. What was Tristan's last name, man?
Grant Ann said they said Lindsey Hunter.
No. Trey got 1,000. Trey got 1,000 points easy. Trey led the nation in score.
Yeah, I did. Trey, I know Trey part of that 1,000.
Oh, Trey got 1,000 points easily. Trey got 1,000 points in the season, bro.
In a season?
I'm joking.
Man, Trey was that dude, man. But hey, we're gonna come back to that though. We gotta do some research now.
But I think Grant Maxey, if not Grant, I don't think Paris got it. But the point is, Ken is the newest 1,000 career point scorer from JPS and the last since Trey Johnson.
So they said Lindsey at the game. Okay, so they're saying Lindsey was the last JPS player. Wow. So they're saying Trey didn't hit 1,000. That's interesting. I remember Tim Henderson was in. He was in Yazoo City though. Tristan Jarrett. That's right, Tristan Jarrett. How the hell I forget Tristan's last name? I thought Tristan would have hit, but Tristan's not in the city. He's not from Jackson though. But congratulations to Ken, man. TD, anything on Ken before we move on?
Yeah, man. I would like to say congratulations to Ken as well. I enjoy watching young man play. He started coming up on the scene with me probably about season before last.
Go ahead, bro.
I watched him play. So I like his game. So I hope he continue to ball out the way he is, continue to improve, and definitely come back for his final year and continue to rack up the points to the number.
Absolutely, bro. We're gonna need him down the stretch, big time, man. We need some big time performances, get back in them 30s, man, like he did in some of them big games, man. But congrats to Ken. Speaking of, we're looking at February the 3rd, Saturday, February the 3rd. We're gonna have the Invesco QQQ Legacy Classic. Is gonna be in Newark, New Jersey, at the Prudential Center. Jack State versus Grambling, and then you're gonna have Hampton versus Howard. It'll be a one-day event. Looks like you're gonna have the Boom. You're gonna have Hampton. It looks like all the bands are coming up there. Are they coming? Based according to this graphic, it looked like it. But yeah, I know the Boom's gonna be there because I was talking to the young lady that was sitting next to me. That actually he said Trey hit 1,000 too. That's exactly right. They said his name too. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. First, what's up, big dog? Appreciate the shout outs. He shouted out TD today. See, TD didn't see that you shouted him out unless you posted it on IG. I saw it on Twitter, but I was like, he ain't gonna see that. I started screenshotting him and taking
on with you, man.
I started screenshotting and sent him to him.
What's up, First?
Absolutely, man. So
hey, we got to get with Austin, man, because we're gonna have to get a soundbite of First saying, "Give Mr. Mulligan the damn ball."
Man, we need to play. I got one. I do you one better, Zoe. We need to play that at the game.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. He tagged you on IG, TD. Okay, good look, bro. Good look.
I'm telling you, we got it, man. It's his voice, man. Give Mr. Mulligan the damn ball.
Give Mr. Mulligan the damn. Yeah, hey, that's what's up, man. Well, shout out to the big homie, man. Yes, indeed, man. Let's see. Next up. Hey, man, speaking of men's basketball, huge congratulations to former Jackson State Tiger, basketball Tiger, man. Coach Darren Wilson, man. He just took over as the head coach for Itawamba Community College, man. For those that don't know, Itawamba's up in Fulton County, like way up in the top part of the state. But he left Jackson State under Coach Brent and went to go be an assistant coach. And just like that, man, he stuck. I mean, he slid into the head coaching role. Itawamba Community College men's basketball coach. So I want to say congratulations to Darren Wilson. On Twitter, he posted, "Thank you, ICC, for trusting me to lead this program after this season. Coach Pate will leave a huge pair of shoes to fill, but you have my word that I will do my best to uphold the standard that has been set. #Roll Tribe." So congratulations to Darren on his new endeavor as the head coach. I saw Coach Brent posted on IG today, man, kind of congratulating him on his former players as being now a head coach, man. That's pretty dope, man, to get into the coaching ranks. Thoughts on Darren taking over the job?
Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations, man. Good luck. Go represent.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Coach Reed took the same pathway.
That's exactly right, bro.
I mean, and then the thing about becoming a coach, man, you become more than a coach, man. You become,
leader of men.
You know what I'm saying? You bring boys into manhood. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with a lot of emotions and stuff goes with them. So, man, it take a lot of prayer, withal, patience, understanding, and toughness. You got to have it all there in one. So, man, good luck to Coach Wilson, in his journey of becoming the head coach.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Next up, season tickets for baseball, man. Go to JSUTigers.com/tickets. Get those season tickets. Y'all, we're going to pull up on Coach Omar, Coach Dillard, and the whole baseball staff and the Tigers this season, man. We will be doing our tailgate this season. We are doing a baseball tailgate.
Talk to Coach about it.
Yeah, we're going to be in the back of the thing. We're going to be deep in that thing. We want to come over there and make a lot of noise, show some love for the baseball team. We didn't get a chance to do it last season, but we definitely will do it this season. So be on the lookout for that. Get them baseball season tickets. And just so y'all know, we will be, covering some baseball as well. So get those tickets, man. Get those tickets. Legacy Bowl, man. As of right now, we have 3 players playing in the Legacy Bowl. That will be 1, DJ Stevens. Number 2, Jaheim Hazel. And next up, we just got the big man added. Finally, SWAC offensive lineman Deontay Graham, man. Congratulations to him being added to the HBCU Legacy Bowl roster. I expect to see 2 more names. I need to see Isaac Peppers, and I need to see John Huggins' name on that list, man. I need to see them 2 added, man. We're trying to get all 5 of them out there to the Legacy Bowl. We're going to do it big for these young men. Shout out to the big brother Ray, Chateau Ray, and the New Orleans alumni chapter. They're going to do it big for the student athletes. I talked to Austin today, man. We're trying to put something together where we can bring the crew together as well as the players while they're down there, man. Going to do something big for them. We got the boom pulling up. We got a fan bus. Shout out to Tim bringing the fan bus down there. Is Calvin bringing the Fanatics? If he ain't, he need to. Right. Need to get another bus. Come on down there, man. Let's take this thing.
Y'all. I just need Calvin in that crowd.
Look,
I need Calvin in that crowd. He's a fanatic by himself.
I need Calvin in that crowd.
We have warned y'all last year. I'm telling y'all, the Legacy Bowl is growing. I'm telling y'all, get down there. You're going to kick it. It's a good game. It's a good product. Get down to New Orleans, man, just to kick it for a weekend. The boom going to be there. The crew is going to be there. I mean, I'm telling y'all, man. There it is right there, man. It's gonna be an amazing weekend.
Thoughts on Deontay Graham, real quick. Like Zoe just said, it's gonna be fun. Y'all check this out. There it is, man. Quick little. They got that on Twitter. Wanted to make sure we played that. Congratulations to Deontay Graham, man.
And the locals do show up and support their game. That's why I love it.
It will, man. It will be at Yeoman Stadium on the campus of Tulane University. Really nice facility, man. They did it big, man. We're gonna be down there. We will get down there a little early. We are planning to do a sit-down interview with each of the players, man. Exclusive sit-down interview with all of our athletes that will be there. We are going to chronicle each day that we're down there. Day 1, when we arrive, all the way up until the time that we leave, every single event, eating at the house, kickback. We're going to still do the live show. Man, we're doing it big, man. So everybody that's coming down, I need y'all to come on down to the NO, man, to the Big Easy. And, let's make it happen.
I just don't need y'all to go to sleep in the car again.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. What happened with that?
Oh, I still have it. I can send it to you now.
Send it to me. No, I think we went to a bar, didn't we?
Porter call took you out.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something, TD. Listen, bro.
He was our first.
Man, them drinks down there. Say, I know TD, you don't really drink like that, bro.
He was looking like me at the bar.
Them drinks there, bro. It's a whole different ball game, bro. I was already tired to begin with, man. I went to sipping on, man. I was out at the bar.
That just was knocked out the bar, looking like me at the bar.
So the way Zoe looking like on the screen, that's how I was sitting at the bar, man.
Oh,
yeah, that was crazy.
Hey, man, who took out the picture of the few edition?
Oh, I got that already. I got the one when we was walking over there.
I go straight to that.
I got the screenshot.
I go straight to that.
I got the screenshot, man. I got the screenshot. But no, man, it's gonna be. I look forward to that, man. That's gonna be love, bro. I really look forward to that. It's gonna be fun. Last year we just kind of winged it a little bit. There was a lot of the HBCU sports platforms, and I know Blue will be there. Others that cover HBCU sports. I mean, it'll be a ton of us, man. Let's all get together, try to collaborate, man. Let's make some create some content. Brother First, you got to come on out there, man. What's up, James? James behind the lens. James was out there, man. We was out there doing our thing. See y'all there. That's right, D. Man, we're gonna connect, man. We're gonna link up. We'll be there a little early, and we'll see what comes of it. We might have to go take over a whole restaurant.
You might have to.
And see, everybody need to come on down. This is the very reason that Jackson State is always, people, organization always want Jackson State to be in attendance because this is the way we do it.
That's right.
So we need to continue to show them that we are the leader. I mean, not just attendance in football. We just love and support our school and our players, period. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
That's right, man. Y'all know the Boom is a rock star within itself. Alabama State band was there last year, the Marching Hornets from Alabama State, and it was cool. y'all know it's a whole different ball game. If you see Jackson State pull up in that thing or Southern pull up in that thing, you know, that's a whole different band following when it comes to those types of bands. So the Boom will be down there, like Zoe said, on a recruiting weekend. You know, the band director for Edna Carr is a JSU Boom. I mean, he's a Sonic Boom alum, and I'm sure they'll be down there doing some things in that regard. So expect the band community to come out. And y'all know what time it is, man. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to feel like a Jackson State vibe because the Boom going to be in the house, baby. And I'm excited about that, man. So go ahead and get your tickets. Go to their website. Go to their Twitter page and get your tickets now. But we'll be down there.
Hey Ken, so also DJ is supposed to be going
HBCU Combine.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be there a week early. DJ will be there a week before the game. So I think he's going down on the 17th to participate in the HBCU Combine. So this is something I do want to talk about, though, while we're here. Speaking of the Legacy Bowl, right? I did notice that my brother from was it Malik from Draft HBCU, and he made a great point, TD. I know you had a chance to meet him. I think it was Gerald. I think it was Gerald.
Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald made a great point, man. He said something about the players that enter the portal. So you leave the HBCU space, right? And you go into, let's say you go to FBS school. There is no all-star postseason bowl for you if you leave the HBCU ranks. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if you don't play to the level to where you get invited to an East-West Shrine Bowl or to the Senior Bowl, there is no Collegiate Bowl anymore. You know, NFLP a Collegiate Bowl. So you kind of miss out on opportunities like this. Look at this is something we got to make this into a big deal, the fans, the supporters, because at the end of the day, when we pull up and we show up and we make this thing a big thing, hey man, kids gonna want to play in this. They're gonna opt into this because they know that they got an opportunity. So to get down there, to get into that combine, an exclusive combine, to get really looked at, you know what I mean? That's something that I thought that was a really good point that he made. When he talked about players leaving the HBCU space, going into other spaces, and they might get on a roster. They may even get some stats, but to not get invited to that postseason, you kind of stuck out with what you got. But not only do you perform at a high level, so we have people that tend to try to diminish the likes of the Celebration Bowl, to try to diminish the likes of a Legacy Bowl. And again, Joe said all the time, black folks devalue black things. We have to stop acting like our stuff ain't good enough. If we don't go over here, then whatever we got going on ain't really worth it. No, we show our value and what we feel like this thing means to us based off of how well we show up. Now, if you can't make it, you just can't make it. Ain't no pressure, but I want us to care about this thing just like we care about anything else. You know what I mean? So we'll be in the heart of spring season as we kick off our spring camp, getting ready to go into that. As we get prepared for our spring game, blue and white spring game, and other schools are going to be prepared for their spring game. Yep. But this right here is a culmination of the football season, the HBCU Bowl. That's
it's ours and it's New Orleans.
Ticket information is right here. Not go to HBCU Legacy Bowl on Twitter. I don't have the link right now. If someone want to go on their page and look, but you can go to all of their socials. It's on there. You can Google All State HBCU Legacy Bowl. It's a website. Matter of fact, one thing I'm gonna let you go in just seconds though. And I started to put this up. I'm actually gonna drop it on the page. It won't be monetized, but I just want to share it. They're gonna have over 110 corporations. TD. They got a career fair down there this weekend. They're inviting HBCU juniors, seniors, and recent grads to come down for their career fair, man. Matter of fact, it's on the page right now on their Twitter page. And I was like, now that is a game changer because now what you have is you're making this thing into something that makes real sense for not only just the athletes to be down there, but for everyone else to be down there. To purchase tickets, go to hbculegacybowl.com. That's it, hbculegacybowl.com. And TD, February the 22nd and the 23rd, they have, say attention, HBCU juniors, seniors, and recent graduates. Here are the latest on, so they're going to have 110 participants which will include 13 NFL teams. If you're trying to get into employment in the NFL, working for a team, they got 13 NFL teams. They got the top governmental agencies and leading corporations. You can register right now at hbculegacybowl.com/career-fair. So if you click that link, it'll list all the different companies that are going to be there for the career fair.
Two points right quick, man. To add to that, after last season, we had 2 JSU students affiliated with Jackson State football actually transitioned to the NFL. We had Marquez, who ended up going to the Chicago Bears, which he's currently with now. And we also had Taylor, who actually ended up going to the Miami Dolphins.
Correct.
So there's another segue point when you talk about this career fair. Also, number 2, when we talk about the success of this game, Yulman Stadium only holds 25,000 people.
25,000.
We're not saying that we're expecting a sellout, but man, look at the numbers that the Senior Bowl do. If this game can draw upwards to about 10,000 fans, you're talking about a half-full stadium. That's going to do wonders. That's the first part of it. The second part of that, Ken, is going to be the success of players who play in this game who transition to the NFL. Because, again, James Houston having some success helps. But now when you're talking about getting more players who play in this game to actually make rosters, make NFL rosters, and then have some success, this game, you add that and marry that to the attendance of this game and the vibe and the energy of this game, I'm telling you, this thing can actually rival the Senior Bowl. It really, really could.
Right, and to add on what you're saying, Zoe, with us as fans, supporting the HBCUs, as well, strongly as Jackson State, we can make the buzz. I mean, we can make the bees start to flock down to New Orleans to this game to get more attention brought to it, which will bring more scouts, which bring more pro days and bring more attention to this particular bowl, because now you have, as this year we add more fans to the stadium than we did last year, and then eventually the next year we get to the point to where we fill it up. Now everybody wants to know what the buzz is. Now everybody wants to see. Now we have more athletes with chances to make the pros, and get their shot. And they dating, they dating the Suns. So let's continue to support, continue to move HBCU Legacy Bowl, man. It was fun last year. And now it's not a situation where FAMU against Jackson State or FAMU against Alabama State. We all is one for sure, because everybody on the same team playing against legendary teams, names out the coaches. I think it was Eddie Robinson and what was the other one last year?
Team Robinson and Team
Gaither.
Team Gaither. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the legendary Jake Gaither from FAMU and Eddie Robinson from Grambling. Obviously, I know Doug Williams has a hand in this HBCU Legacy Bowl. Patrick Mahomes. We saw Jameis Winston there last year.
Is Doug Williams and James Shaq Harris.
James Shaq Harris. That's correct. That's correct. So, I mean, it's only getting bigger and bigger, man. I mean, again, we can make it be what we want it to be. We move the needle as a community, and it was fun just to be there to watch. I do have a question that I wonder. Willie Simmons was supposed to be one of the coaches. I wonder is they gonna replace another. I wonder who they're gonna replace him with as the head coach of the Team Robinson. I think he was the head coach of. So be on the lookout for that. All right, let's move right along. Man, we got a fundraiser coming up, man. Shout out to Brother Karam Mukanin, DJ Unpredictable. In partnership, we are in partnership with the Promoter LLC, Taylor Elite Athletics and Friends, Blue Bingo Athletic Association, and of course, KC-1400 Media. Mark the date, man. Mark this date right now. Mark this date right now. If you want to click on it right now, go ahead and get your tickets. They go on sale right now. We got a fundraiser coming up Saturday, April the 13th. Committed, the experience. It will be at the Jackson Convention Complex. Live entertainment, DJs, food and drinks, JSU Football Fundraiser. It's going to start at 8 p.m. It's going to be hosted by JSU head football coach TC Taylor and his staff. We're expecting to make this a big event this year. And we're excited to be partnered with the group that's putting this on, and we expect this to be a big deal. So can someone do, well, never mind, I'll do it myself. I actually dropped the link in the chat. And go ahead, brother.
Hey, why are you doing that? Hey, Marcus, real quick, man, I want to tell you, brother first did a superb segment on mental health. It was a while ago. It's been a few months ago, man. You may want to go back and watch that, man, because he broke that thing down perfect. So I'm gonna go see, can I find it tomorrow, and I'll send it to you.
Okay, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just dropped that link. Let me know if that link, did that link light up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
not for us.
Nah.
It lights up for.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, it did.
On YouTube, I think.
Hey Ken, is this after or is this before or after the spring game?
Spring game. This is
like it was last year. Okay.
Man, I want to see everybody. OG, brother C. Lee, come on out there, man. I need to see you out there, baby. We will be at the convention complex. Click that link, man, and go ahead and grab them now. Get your VIP table, whatever, however you want to do it, man. Get your seat, get your ticket. We're gonna definitely be in the building. We will have the Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club table set up outside. We're gonna be doing live interviews. We got a red carpet. It's gonna be a big deal, man. So we're gonna be pushing this event all the way up into the spring game. To the spring game, absolutely. So the spring game obviously will be April 13th. That Thursday, that will be a golf outing. We expected to participate in that as well. So just be on the lookout for that, y'all. So go ahead and click that link, grab that ticket, and we'll continue to push this as we go forward. Dun, 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 dun. Brother C. Lee, this is for you. For those that don't know who these two legendary brothers are, man, you're looking at the legendary Reese and Bigelow, local rap legends, man, from Jackson, Mississippi, who actually, I can't play the music on here. Y'all heard the track. Y'all heard the they did the reveal. For those that don't know, they've aged gracefully, you know what I mean? And everybody know who, and Brother C. Lee was like, man, I don't know who these dudes is, because Brother C. Lee, he listened to Prince, man. That's all he listened to. So yeah, recently, for those that don't know, Bone Crusher stole I Ain't Never Scared from these two artists. The original track, when it came out, Austin released the actual original clip. You can hear Bigelow on the front at the beginning of the song, kind of giving his tidbit, and he kind of muted out a lot because he cussed a little bit on there. And then then Reese goes into his verse, and then Bone Crusher, then it was Killer Mike. That was the original version of this song. So what happened is Bone Crusher took the song to Atlanta. They got T.I. to put a verse on it, and then when they played it on the radio, they took off of Reese and Bigelow's part, and they just started the song with Bone Crusher, then Killer Mike, then T.I. And what happened was the song got held up in litigation. He sent a cease and desist, and basically they were no longer allowed to play. So if you ever wondered like where that song went, it went off of the grid because of the cease and desist, and they still get royalty for the song because they own it. You know what I mean? But somebody said I thought the one in the grave was Ed Reed at first. No. But no, this is legendary Reese and Bigelow, man. And shout out to them, man, for just coming through. Austin had a vision and made it come to life, man. He had to rush it a little bit. So I'm proud of him and the work that he always does and the creativity that he comes up with. And I got you listening to it.
Where did they find him at?
Bro, they're around. Bigelow is a chef. Reese is I did not know that Reese was the father of Jamison Mosley. Y'all know who that is. He's a linebacker from Madison Central. I wanted to get him in the Jack State Tiger uniform. He committed to Northeast Community College, and I did not know that was his dad. I said, wow, what a small world, man. And pretty crazy reality there, man. But I just thought it was pretty cool to see two legends, man. introduced. Things are starting to get that Jackson feel again, man. It feels like home again. You know what I mean? And it was a great reveal. And as y'all see, and as y'all know, he opened a new restaurant on Fair Street. That is absolutely correct. Bigelow is the one on the right. Obviously, this is Reese to the left, Bigelow on the right. He opened a new, Reese lives out here.
Wow.
Out here. Yep, lives out of Madison County. But they're still doing great things, man. Still doing great things, and came through. If you follow them on social media, you saw today that he dropped the video. They was in the WC and Vivian Gordon meeting room, and yep, Fair Street Burgers. That's right. Y'all go check that out. Go check out his new restaurant on Fair Street. Fair Street Burger by the one and only Bigelow from Reese and Bigelow, hip hop legend. So Jackson hip hop legend. So here's the schedule. We wanted to jump into that. We're gonna definitely dive into this schedule, man. Before we get out of here, and then we'll open it up, open the link up for those to come up and just kind of discuss the schedule. We kind of knew what it was going to look like for a little while now. I'll put this one up here first, and then we'll actually go into the actual breakdown of the schedule that the SWAC released, which is our conference games. But first, before we even get into the conference games, first up, August 31st, we're going to be traveling to Monroe, Louisiana. We take on ULM. We all kind of knew that. Then we're going to follow that up with our first home game at the W.C. Gordon Classic. Would be by our opponent would be Lane College, September the 7th, followed by Southern returning us that home game from last season. It won't be the Southern game will not be counted as a conference game. It will not be a conference game. They are in the conference, but it is a non-conference game, and so is the Grambling game. So the first 4 games will be our 4 out-of-conference games, although we are playing 2 in-conference foes within that game. For those that don't understand why we may be playing Grambling, if y'all remember in 2022, we needed a home game. Grambling took that home game and came and played us. We wound up beating them, 60-something to 17 or something, 66-17, I think. And
Hot box blue.
Yeah, the hot box. Yeah, that's right. And then I guess I think that this was our chance to return the favor for them and give them a home game. And there we have it. So our first four road games, first 4 games, 2 at home, 2 on the road. Thoughts on those games, fellas? Start with ULM, then get into Lane. Zola, I'll let you start.
I like it.
Man.
6-6-24. That's right, TJ.
Look, I actually like the choice of the ULM game, being that it's the first game, and they're bringing in a brand new coaching staff, a whole new team because their roster got completely overhauled. And again, we have more continuity going into that first game of the season than what they do. Also, we have an experienced team coming back. Also, the best time for any FCS opponent to beat an FBS opponent is always the first game of the season.
Yep.
And so being that we have them in that first game, I got that game circled because it is the first one and because I expect for it to be a damn good one. After that, we come home to play Lane College, which I'm glad we're not going 4 and 5 straight road games to start the season.
Yep.
I still wish we had one more home game, but it is what it is. But I like the schedule so far, man. I do. I just would, I wouldn't have Southern as early in the season as I would. But again, that's the matches as well. It just come down to preference. Because traditionally, as you know, we always play Southern in the middle of October. So that's it. Other than that, I like it.
But we also play them. So Ron T, to explain this, because everybody has this question. Just pretend that you don't see Southern and Grambling on the schedule. Every SWAC team has a 8-game SWAC schedule. I'll go over to it. This is our conference SWAC schedule. So we're going to have 12 games. These 8 games are going to be our SWAC record games. Like, these are going to be our SWAC conference games. These are in-conference games. So because it's a 8-game schedule, we have our East opponents, since we're in the East. We have our permanent West opponent, which is Alcorn. So that's 5. You have then you have 2 rotators. We rotated Pan Bluff on last year. Texas Southern should have been fell off, but the reason Texas Southern didn't fall off, I don't know why it didn't fall off. We've been playing Texas Southern for 4 straight years on the schedule. It is what it is. They supposed to fall off, but they didn't. Southern fell off the schedule last year because we value the Southern game as a rivalry. We don't want to ever not play the Southern versus Jackson State. So what we did is last year, when it would have fell off the schedule, the ADs got together and agreed to a home and home. So we went to Southern last year, and it didn't count in the conference schedule. Now, if you put North Alabama or Northwestern State right there, then we're not having this conversation. So basically, the point that I'm making is we're playing in our non-conference, out-of-conference slot. We're going to play 2 of our SWAC counterparts that would not necessarily be on our schedule due to the rotation. So we're playing 10 SWAC teams, but 8 of them are only going to count in our actual record. I explain this every single year, and it's like folks don't really get it. And it's not just knock on you, but that's going to be a non-conference game. So basically, at the end of week 4, whatever our record is, our SWAC record is going to be 0-0 because our first conference game is going to be Texas Southern, September the 28th. And the rest of the season are all conference games. So the first 4, just consider those as scrimmages. That's how you look at it. SWAC either get rid of division and go to 9. I actually believe that, Blue. I don't like divisions. Just go to 9 conference games and let's just do the top 2 at the end of the season, play for a championship. I like that. But anyway, I want to get caught up in that. TD, thoughts on the schedule?
I like it, man. First of all, I'm kind of excited about the ULM game, especially after it went down in 2021. It let us know that we do have a strong chance of to compete with that team. I was at that game. I don't want to go down like you said that rabbit hole on one. We should have. We definitely should have won that game, and it shouldn't have been close, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, it is what it is. I know they got a new coach. They got half of Mississippi players down there, at least Mississippi school players down there. So, I don't take anyone lightly, so I'm not taking them lightly as well. However, with Coach Taylor and his staff going into their second year, with the success that transpired from his first year in the midst of the chaos, and to do what happened last year, now with the recruiting class that we have coming in, I'm excited about that class. I'm also looking forward to see the signees in February too. So with the team that I'm expecting Jackson State to have, I'm looking forward to the ULM game and the rest of the schedule. Again, I look at it like this: each and every game. That's why you line up. That's why you put on your cleats. That's why they play the game. I mean, you can't take nobody for granted. So I like the schedule. Definitely the SWAC games are going to be pretty tough. I mean, Texas Southern got to figure out what they got, what they're gonna have going on. As far as getting their coaches and getting their roster together, they kind of in a predicament similar to what we were in last year. We're trying to get a new coach in. Recruiting season has passed, and so see them getting they thing together. Some people don't give Coach Manor a lot of credit, but Alabama A&M to me is always pretty much a threat. And we already know what Alabama State is looking like, especially with them getting that Dozier linebacker from UAPB. So their defense is going to be tough. However, I think our offense is going to be high flying. So So it should be good, man. Pretty excited about the schedule. Of course, Alcorn, they're gonna have a new coach. They're gonna have a new look. So it's it's a lot of ifs out there. What not showing, not knowing what is going to be for us consistency within the division. However, I'm still looking at us, with all due respect, reigning supreme on that.
Nope.
Yeah, man. I like how it's shaped out, bro. Especially those first four games right there. Everything close proximity to Jackson, ULM right up the street, 2 home games, Grambling right up the street. And you go out to Houston. The only thing that stands out to me the most probably is look like we only got 1 bye week this year. And that's like right after the Mobile game, going into the FAMU game, which is cool. Go in and catch those guys fresh off a bye week and complete the rest of the schedule, man. I love it. And then right there you get I'm not going to say soft because like T said, you can't take anybody for granted, but you take that BCU, UAPB, Valley, you got them right there. Three games lined up right there. This should be easy wins going into that. I think Alabama State, which probably be our toughest schedule, toughest opponent this year, in my opinion. So I think the lines are perfect, man. I love it. I love the schedule.
Who you say you think would be a tougher opponent, Mark?
I think Alabama State probably be the toughest opponent.
I don't see that being our toughest opponent. I think our toughest opponent is going to be Alcorn. We got to play them in Lorman. They beat us last year. They still, I know Fred ain't there, but Coach Thomas, Cedric Thomas is. They still got Alcorn's got a pretty good team still. So I'm not big on. Look, man, I get the what's up, Doc? And we'll come to you in just a second. I like the pickups that they've had over at Alabama State, but don't stone me for saying this, but I actually think that the quarterback that they lost, that kid actually struck fear in me.
That one there.
Demond Stewart, he was really coming on strong at the end of the year. I know they got Andrew Body. We played him multiple times, and we played him a couple times, and he hasn't had much success with us. I mean, it's a different scenario, different situation. He may be in a much better situation. It is what it is. They're going to be tough, but at the end of the day, I mean, they lost some talent, their best player. And I know they probably have, I think they're going to probably have Alabama State projected to win. I hope they don't put us projected to win the East. I hope the reporters and the people who talk, I hope they do put them up there. Put the pressure on them. Make us the one. We got to go get it. So, and I'm not trying to disrespect. I agree, Justin. I don't see that. That's not a knock on him. It's just that I know football and I watch football just like everybody else do. I don't see, what's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? As far as but again, you have to see that he has to get in that system, but you also got to get through the season. That's going to be the 11th game. So it's a lot that's got to be done during that time, let's not, I think our toughest game is going to be, and then too, we don't know, FAMU's going to be good, man. I don't think, despite all the stuff that is happening with them, I still think that they're going to be a good team.
That's why I love the bye week before them. That's why I love that. I think
it'll be. Then I think that's going to, you got a nice little recent rivalry that's kind of brewed up and some get back. I think that'll be kind of one of those things that'll kind of happen. So we don't know, man. Again, the thing I think I like about the schedule, man, you can't take no days off.
Shut your ass up, boy. I love the show, Ken. Keep it up.
I don't know who the fuck you is, man, but kiss my ass. Anyway, keep going. And again, you can keep the compliment, bro. You jump on the show and jump on the link before you even get started. If you're gonna be an asshole before you get started, man, keep the compliment. And you jumped off just in time enough so I can ban your ass. I make a comment in the section so I can block you. Boy, I couldn't catch him fast enough. I was just about I almost zapped him, man. He got out of there too quick. So come on back up so I can make a comment so I can see who it is. I don't know who it is. Don't even care. But anyway. And y'all lame too, by the way. Just so you know that you're lame because y'all do stuff like that.
We try to be lame, but that weird
I'm
shit.
just saying, like y'all do stuff like that, man. We
It's weird
y'all sit on here and y'all the lamest people I ever seen in my life, man. I swear y'all lame, bro. I'll tell you that to your teeth.
Weirdo.
Like straight up, man.
Back to the teeth, bro.
To their teeth, bro. Like I ain't got no time for that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know you ain't. I know you don't.
Like it irks the hell out of me, bro.
Keep it going.
No, I just saw a comment. I just saw a comment. I needed to just go ahead and zap them too. Like this is the thing. See, like y'all let this internet, these folks let this internet really fool them, man. Because none of these dudes do this stuff in real life. None of y'all do this in real life, bro. Y'all know y'all don't. So y'all hide behind fake names and all these different avatars and stuff, man. Come on, bro. Y'all know y'all not like that. We over here doing what we do. We talking about our stuff. You don't like it, go somewhere else. And that's all I got on that. But like I was saying,
I was going to ask you, man. You say who was that lost the quarterback? Was that Alabama State that you were saying you liked that quarterback and they lost? Or was
Demond
that
Stewart? He went to Southeastern Louisiana.
Who was he playing for?
He was playing for Alabama State.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the quarterback that replaced Quincy Casey when we played them last year, man. He actually had a pretty good game.
No. That's Xavier Langford. He's Alabama.
Not A&M to my state.
Yeah.
I'm from Alabama State.
Okay.
So if you look at, he didn't have a good passing game against us, but his feet he was a weapon with his feet, man. And it was hard to, like, we just, you know what I'm saying? Like we had a fit, but I was watching Alabama State toward the end of the season, and he was really coming along as a passer to me. I think he was about a 64% passer, a 63. He was in the 60s. I think he had 11 touchdowns, maybe 4 interceptions, something to that effect. I think those are his stats. But now he's over and he went over to Southeastern Louisiana out of the Southland Conference, the team that for those that didn't know who they were, they played man, who the hell is this dude? Got an Asian dude that just joined.
Well,
man, I don't know.
All the craze is coming up.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Doc, what you got, man?
Man, first of all, thank you for letting me jump on. I asked you this morning. I texted you on Twitter. I was like, "Hey, you gonna do the schedule?" Of course. So I told you I'll be there. I like the schedule though, man. Look. I said this. The close proximity, as far as going, within a 3-4 hour range. The only time we have to travel a long way is to Bethune for their homecoming and to Texas Southern and Houston. ULM, like you said, ain't no about an hour and a half away from Jackson. It's like 4 hours from me, from here from Dallas. Grambling is the same way, 2 hours from Jackson, 3.5 hours from me. So it's in that close proximity. But I say somebody's gonna pick Alabama State to win to try to win the East.
The majority will.
The majority gonna pick.
The majority will, because they beat us, but the team changed some. But keep going. Both teams changed.
Both teams changed. But I do like the fact that we got Grambling, we got Southern. I kind of don't like that we got Texas Southern back on the. This is the 4th year in a row that we got Texas Southern on the schedule, and we had not played Prairie View one time.
I thought we would have swapped out and played Prairie View. I really did.
Right.
Yeah, I really did.
And the last time it was on the schedule was what, the COVID year? Was the spring?
It was the spring. It was the spring.
And we didn't play them.
We didn't play them.
Yeah, we didn't play them. We didn't play them at all.
They had to shut down their season.
Man, we hadn't played them since 2019 when
regular season, and we spanked them in the championship.
Yeah. Who was the running back that picked up the ball? Was that Keyshawn Harper? Y'all remember that when he was running over to the end? Jalen Jones was our quarterback last time. We played at Prairie View.
Yeah.
Remember that he fumbled the ball and he picked the ball up and I think the running back threw the ball to the to the wide receiver, something like that. With Keyshawn, I think that was Keyshawn Harper. It was in like overtime or something. I remember that.
So
Let me be on them. I can't remember them.
So
I got a question for you, Doc.
What's up?
Are we playing? Are we finally getting a chance to play Texas Southern on their home field? We're going back to that soccer stadium.
No, go to the shell. Gonna go to the shell.
Huh?
They home field don't seat number like 5,000. It's like a high school stadium.
He threw that touchdown to D.D. Bowie. That's who it was. It was Keyshawn Harper picked that thing up. I think Jalen Funk, he picked it up and he threw it because he was still behind the line. I think that's what it was. That right?
Boy, we were winning some funny shit.
Yeah, but that Texas Southern Stadium is like 5,000. They only do that. They only play at their home stadium for homecoming.
Okay.
Because they know they'll get all their crowd up in there. But we'll be at the shell.
I'll say this about the schedule though. ULM, man. ULM heavily recruited Mississippi JUCOs. And I think they signed it was in the 20s. A lot of JUCO kids, man, big on defense. They got some really good kids, man. That team, that's gonna be a tough game. New coach, new everything. So like Zoe said, we got a chance to go out there and just see what we can do. I love the fact that we do return our signal caller. I mean, we'll have an upgraded offensive line, a really deep wide receiver core, a deep running back core, bringing back our same tight ends. We got some changes making on offense. We have a new offensive line coach that will be coming in. I think it'll be officially starting with the team tomorrow. We'll get him on, and we'll get an interview with him pretty soon once he comes in. Still looking to add a new wide receiver coach / passing game coordinator to the staff. So trust me when I tell you, my conversation with Coach TC this week, and offense is a major focus with a lot of emphasis on making sure that we maximize each room this season. So you won't see what you saw. I'm not gonna oversell it. They gotta go put the work in, and we got to go out and execute. But we bring back a very, very experienced roster. We bring back a lot of starters from last year, from a 7-4 team. We only lost 15 players with like 6 to the portal. If you think about it, I mean, if you look at what we lost in the portal, it really wasn't. I mean, a whole lot. We hadn't seen Rico play since what was it, Bethune-Cookman? He took his step out of that game, and we didn't see him no more that season.
That was Alabama State, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Alabama State. That's right. That was homecoming. It was homecoming. Good call, TD. And then look at, I mean, just from a production standpoint, you look at Tony O'Doyle starting. I mean, that production can be replaced on the defensive side of the ball. Isaac Peppers, lead tackler. You get anything additional in the linebacker room is an upgrade, because we didn't really do very well at the linebacker position last year at all. But those places, it's good to talk to the coaches, and they're very conscientious of exactly where our weaknesses were and where they want to get better at in those areas. And trust me when I tell you, they're very cognizant of that. TD, you look like your house shaking over there now. Well, you look like how I was looking. But no,
you know they're making that shake.
But I will say this though, going to ULM, hey, you just got to go down there prepared. If you look back at it, if you follow what we did last year, I guess outside of Pine Bluff, our greatest offensive outing was our first one, because we were prepared, because we had the whole, you know what I'm saying? So we go into that game, and you just got to go in there and not worry about, hell, the ULM faithful. You got some fans were talking to them about possibly dropping down to FCS. And they were saying if ULM dropped down to FCS, they're going to be a powerhouse in the FCS ranks immediately. They're not going to do that, but they hired a coach. It looked like he's really invoked a lot of energy into the program, but you still got to see it. Is it going to be the same situation like DJ Kenny over at Texas State? Or is it going to be a situation like, not a not so well type situation. But we just got to go down there and play the game and see, and we'll see what happens.
You keep the game close though too. That's the another thing that we want to do. You want to keep the game close, and you want to jump out on the head.
Hold on, Doc. Whoever. Valentine. Before I add you, put your camera on. Put your camera on. Let me see your face.
Hey, for all the fans, as far as the
just so y'all know, we're not adding anybody on the camera that's not. You got to be on camera to get on the screen tonight. If you're not a regular, so you might have a bad guy. We're not gonna talk to a black screen. There you go. Thank you. We're not gonna do that. So if you're gonna come on camera, if you want to come up on the screen, you're gonna have to turn your camera on. If you're not willing to turn your camera on, just stay in the chat, keep looking, because I'm done with the trolls, man. Because y'all need to get a life. But anyway, but from that, the win, lose, or draw, you go down there, you have a good showing, you potentially try to win that game. We going down there to win. We're not going down there to just play ball, man, and just have some type of exhibition. We feel like we can go down there and beat them, and we'll see what happens. It'll be a great test. And then after that, you go into the Lane College D2. I'm not sure what Lane College did last year. I know the year before that they beat Tennessee State. Obviously, Tennessee State last year was a totally different team as it was the year prior. And Tennessee State just made an amazing hire today. Offensive coordinator from North Dakota State. Not going to get into that, but they had a really good year last year. And the recruiting for Tennessee State is absolutely up. So obviously things are only on the uptick for Coach Eddie George. But to get Lane College in the first, like I said, normally, y'all remember, that game we'll be heading to Memphis to play Tennessee State. But since we don't go to Tennessee State anymore, we get to hurry up and have us a home game. So we get our first two home games back to back. Zoe said they didn't want to really play Southern that early. Hopefully those games are later in the evening, man. Hopefully we can get them two at 6 p.m. And hopefully the heat isn't so high to where we out there in the damn scorching heat playing at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So you get Lane College, then you get Southern. The Grambling game, at the time when I first heard about it, I was like, damn, man, why we got to go to Grambling? I wanted another home game. I was like, man, let's just bypass Grambling and let's get another home game. But unfortunately, that was the time that AD felt like it made sense for them. I was like, all right, cool. It is what it is. So you get Coach Mickey Joseph takes over at Grambling. They look like they're having some momentum right now. We're recruiting, putting together a pretty decent roster, and we just got to see what happens. I don't know what Southern is doing right now. I do know that the Grambling game is going to be a night game. That I do know. So there's going to be a nighttime in the hole. Yeah, so that's going to be a dope game, man. Southern early, it's going to be it's going to be pretty intense if you ask me, man. Lane got destroyed by Alabama A&M last year, 53-13. There you go. So,
they was I'm going to tell you, they was 2-8 last year in the SIAC.
Okay, good call. And like I said, it's a good post FBS matchup, tune-up type game to get prepared for two rivalries. You got Southern and Grambling back-to-back, and then you start conference play where we head off to Houston. So we go to Houston, take on Coach Dishman. And he just got announced as the new head coach, Texas Southern. So like TD said, they got to hit the ground running and got to go recruit now. Obviously, Body is in Alabama State now, so you got to recruit a quarterback. He got a lot that he got to do. So he lost his offensive coordinator. He lost his basic. Well, I ain't gonna say he lost his offensive coordinator. He got to basically build a whole new staff, basically. So he's a head coach now. He got to hire a staff. So I don't expect Texas Southern to be very good next year. They could be. We're not gonna take them lightly, but it is what it is. And then we go to Mobile, Alabama A&M. And we know how that game can be. And then we get a bye week, and as we prepare for FAMU to come to town. I think it's going to be a good matchup. Then we go to Bethune-Cookman for their homecoming game. So hopefully we go out there pissed off and try to ruin their homecoming for them for scheduling us. I think that's more of a monetary decision.
Who playing for homecoming?
We play Bethune-Cookman for their homecoming
at that little high school stadium.
Yeah, so we get to go out there and do that. And then after that game, we have our homecoming where we get Pine Bluff coming to Jackson November the 2nd, and then follow that game up with Mississippi Valley in Jackson. Those are two really good potential. Well, we should win both of those games, honestly. without even no questions asked. I don't really care what they're doing. If we can't win them games, then we need to just do something different altogether. But anyway, you get prepared for Alabama State. We got to go to Montgomery, tough environment to play in. They're gonna be, that's gonna be a tough, rowdy defense, but you got back-to-back. So those last 2 games are going, in my opinion, determine who hosts
I was just gonna
that
say.
championship game. So I think I'm not gonna say what I think right now. I got to go see these guys put that work in. I got to see some spring practices. I got to see some finalization of recruiting. Then we got to get through the summer, and as we get prepared and we go look at this thing, I'll know how I feel about it in August. But as of right now, it's all projection and conjecture, at this point. So that's my thoughts on it.
Hey, Ken, they're like what? Alabama State and Alabama A&M is the only team on the schedule that have coaching with experience, 3 or more years?
Yeah, new coach in Southern, new coach in Grambling. Don't know about Lane College. New coach at ULM, new coach at Texas Southern. Cornell Maynard, experienced. New coach at Florida A&M. Second-year coach at Bethune-Cookman. Second-year coach at UAPB. Second-year coach at Mississippi Valley. Same coach over 3 years, about around 3 years or so at Alabama State, and new coach at all. God damn, you right, TD.
Yeah, but the coach at Alcorn, he's been a head coach before.
He's a new coach at Alcorn. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
he's a new coach though. Now, Sam Thomas, but he coached at UAPB, and he's coached at what was the D2 school? He's coached at he coached Mississippi Delta State, Mississippi Delta Community College. That's what it was.
Hey, now, Ken, I'm gonna tell you something. With the coaching staff that you just went through, the one who grabbed my attention is the coach at UAPB.
Alonzo Hampton. Gotcha.
Man, that guy's a extreme motivator, and
I don't think they like him though.
Is that the one from last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they like him though.
You say you didn't?
I don't think they like him.
Oh, no. I don't think so either, man. But just watching his press conference and his emotion and the way that, saying he presented himself, man, he preached confidence in those guys and had them believing that they can. So he's pretty animated. So it may be something to watch out for.
I think they had another bad season. I think I got an idea who they're gonna turn to.
Who? Mac?
Me and you talked about this.
We did?
We did talk about this.
UAPB?
Yeah. Think about it.
Hey.
Or try to come get. If we have a great season, which I expect us to have.
Oh.
Yeah, Ken, I think the schedule is favorable for us to go out there and get the division.
Listen, the goal is to go to Celebration Bowl and win it. That's the goal. Listen, man, if the players are paying attention to this, man, you ain't winning unless you go win.
Right.
Put the work in now. It's a solid schedule. We got to get through FAMU. We got to get through Alabama State. We got to get through Alcorn. Those are 3 teams we lost to last year. Bethune-Cookman is going to be better. Southern and Grambling are going to be they always just tough. I don't think Southern is. I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention.
I don't think they believe
but I love our chances with everybody. Now, don't get me wrong. You say that every time. No, I really like the makeup of this roster. It's a few more things I need to see, though. It's a few more things I need to see, man. And I tell you, man, I feel really good about the offensive makeup, roster standpoint. Defense, I got a couple more spots I need to see get better in my regard. From a personnel standpoint, I need to see us kind of bulk up in that area, and I feel a lot better then.
Hey, Kim, before you elaborate on that a little more, let me go back to Bethune-Cookman now.
Yes, sir.
Remember, their starting quarterback who was lighting up the league before he got injured.
Luke Sprague.
Right, he'll be back, and Bethune-Cookman didn't play a bag. Didn't play a bag.
I want to say they're gonna be tough.
It's gonna be.
But we need to go out there pissed off because they scheduled us for homecoming.
Yeah, that was like a slap in our face right there.
Bro, y'all won 2 games last year, man. You scheduled for homecoming?
They say
y'all got 4 big time recruits.
I guess they say they gave us a game last year, so they feel like they can.
Yeah, we gave a lot of folks a game because we played down top. We ain't play maximum potential. Fabian McCray is wide receiver number 1 in my opinion. Isaiah Spencer, Fabian McCray, Kobe Paul, Seven McGee, and then we got some. Look out for I think Gardner, the young man coming in from Kent State, is gonna be. You gotta look out for him, man.
Thing by spring, somebody always.
Somebody.
What do you like? What he like, Ken?
Huh?
What he like? Because I haven't heard of him.
Kent State wide receiver, former 3-star. Man, he that dude, man. From what I'm hearing,
All right. Is that a young man from Chicago?
I don't know where he's from. I just know he came transferred from Kent State. Linebacker played for us. That's right, Darryl. May the best receiver win. That's right. Thought we had a wide receiver coach. We did. Alcorn offered him a offensive coordinator position. It was Jermaine Gales. He's gonna. So coach is good in that role. I was actually talking to him. He got several calls coming in. Man, he got the pick of the litter when it comes to wide receiver coach. And trust me when I tell you, he's smiling, chomping at the bit, using his terminology, but he's smiling about personnel, man. I really like the O-line hire. I thought we really did a good job of going out and getting the right availability for what we needed with the loss of Coach Onyebuaga.
Hey Ken, that the young man from Kent State, somebody put in chat he is from Detroit.
That's right, he's from Detroit.
That's a young man say he want that smoke.
Oh, that dude, that young man, I heard
he want that smoke, dog. He say he ready for anybody on the team.
And look, we got some dogs at DB. We added some dogs in that room at DB, man. It's gonna be. I just got a feeling it's gonna be some. And practice is gonna be intense, man. I'm just telling you.
I know it's one of them young men. You get him open field, he hard to tackle.
Iron sharpens iron, y'all. That's what they tell you.
Yep, it does, man.
Hey Ken, I think they putting Mitchell, the young man from Memphis. I think they putting him at DB. That boy. Wait, first of all, he played 6 different positions. I liked him at running back. I mean, at wide receiver.
Hey, he's a stud. You know what? You know why I don't like him at wide receiver?
Why?
Because I like athletic DBs, bro, with good hands. TD, a lot of time they put you at DB because you got the skill set, you just ain't got the hands. You know what I'm saying? You get good ball skills with bad hands. But if you get one of them wide receivers that can play both sides like a Travis Hunter, hey, man, not saying that the kid, they'll put no pressure on him like that, but I'm just saying, like, I like big kid. He big kid, man. Imagine him filling out to be a 6'3", you know what I'm saying, with 4.4 speed. And you're talking about good hands playing safety. I like that, man. That's good upside to me. Now, don't get me wrong. At wide receiver, he gonna be so far down the road, man. And don't forget Jalen Dupree coming in, from Mississippi Gulf Coast. That kid's gonna be a star, man.
I heard Gulf Coast had a squad last season.
Yeah, he did. Colin did as well. Don't forget Richard Mays. We got a lot of wide receiver talent, man. We got a ton of it, man. I'm telling you. And I don't know who's gonna be what. Nobody is wide receiver 1 right now. Nobody is. There's a couple of positions that we automatically know who's gonna be 1 in that position, but that's about it. I mean, it's not everybody. I know we got a pretty good idea who's gonna be QB1. From my estimation, Jacoby Morgan. I see Jency being healthy, TE1, you know what I'm saying, Irv being RB1, Evan Henry being C1. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain positions you just know, you know what I'm saying? BJ Washington will be healthy. He'll be fine. He'll be ready for the spring. So he may not do winter workouts, but he'll be ready for the springs. But for the spring, that's for sure. BJ, S1. You know what I'm saying? Like that kid's a baller, man.
Mike going back to JUCO. Going to JUCO.
Yeah, Mike Williams went to he gone to Mississippi Gulf. No, Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gone to Colin. K5 coming back. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody you want to see, yeah, Nyreek Sharp. Hey, he gotta want to be seen.
Hey Ken, I said this before on the show, and I'll say this again to any player that's out there that may be listening. You was a big fish in a little pond where you come from. But now the pond has widened, gotten bigger and deeper. Nothing is going to be given to you. If you want, you got to put in that work.
Some barracudas out there, TD.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
gotta go put in the work, man.
Mouth bass. It's some groupers, some big groupers out there, man. You can't come with that. You know what I mean? But no, that's my take on the schedule, man. I like it, man. I really do. Conference wise, I mean, we gotta go get it, man. If we being honest, I mean, the upside, we really could go 8-0 in conference play, or we could go 4-4. It depends on how we show up and play.
Oh, Ken, I ran into your guy at the gym tonight, man. Mr. Salerno. He was in there getting it in, bro.
That's what's up, man. I love that. Has Barnum got bigger? Yeah, he got bigger, man. Coach Beef ain't playing right now, man. Coach Beef ain't playing. I had a conversation with Coach Beef, long conversation with him, and he they trying to come steal him from us, but he's determined to stick with us and make sure he builds something, man, that he'd be proud of. You know, Taquan Henderson, absolutely, from Canton High School. Yeah, look, we got a ton of wide receivers that's out there. Y'all keep naming them. I'm telling you, we got a lot of them. But again, they gotta determine who gonna be the players will decide who will start and who will play. And you got to factor in injuries and stuff like that. You know, it's hard to get through a season without any injuries. So we hope that we can get through camp without any major injuries, and then get through fall camp without any major injuries and really go at it. Go ahead.
Hey, I think I'm gonna go over there, man. Have Coach B put my name on that tablet, man. I think I can do his workout, bro.
Hey, man,
I can do it, Doc. I'm telling you.
I got faith in you, bro.
Man,
I don't do that,
I'm
Mark.
gonna tell you. Hey, I don't know about the Coach Beef workout. I got the Walgreens workout, just putting us stuff on the shelves and everything, man. I think last time y'all saw me over the summer, I know I was about at least 315, bro. I think I went down to like 275.
TD, stick my ass Planet Fitness.
I ain't doing no running. Hey, Beef, I can't. We ain't doing no. I'm talking about weight. I'm talking about weightlifting, man. I can do that. All that running, man.
So just so you guys know, he's still there. He was just a true freshman. He had redshirted. I talked to Beef. Me and Beef actually talked about him. You know, really, he's expected to really, he's expected to be on the field next year.
Kendall,
yeah, Kendall for sure. Yeah, Kendall's definitely projected to be a big time player for us.
Actually, work with his cousin.
Yeah, so he as well as Portillion. You know, we got some dogs out there, man. They just got to go put that work in. Again, we have to get a top notch, and the coaches are working on that. That's the only position left to fill now, I think. Yeah, that's it. We got our O-line. Somebody said I heard Rico Powers is returning. Hey.
Best thing about the coach staff, they doing it very quietly.
Well, that's TC's personality. I mean, we don't make a lot of noise, so I match the temperament of the coaches. I don't listen. My mentality when it comes to this game and these schedules, we'll find out when we lace them up, when they tie their sneakers up and put their pads on, tie their cleats up. I mean, I'm sorry. When you put your helmet on and you put your pads on, now we're going to find out what we're working with. We got to go get it. I don't care about preseason polls. However they see us is how they see us. We got 2 teams in our conference that beat us, in our division that beat us, and hopefully whenever they get ready to have those conversations about preseason, they look at the recruiting and they look at what's returning and they look at no, Peppers is gone. Peppers done. But at that time, they get to assess it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we bringing back a quarterback that had 16 touchdowns and 1 interception, and he played a quarter of the season. So, do you factor in? Do you project? If Jacoby's a starter, do you project him to being? Do you project those numbers and say, hey, this quarterback is the best returning quarterback, or do you say he got a Jackson State uniform on, so I need to big up this other quarterback who haven't played in 2 seasons and played in a season, and you look at the stats don't really say that it's a major upgrade from the projected stats of the player that was there prior to. So it all depends on who's doing the writing and who's doing the one that's projecting. You know, Dozier's a good linebacker, but Dozier also was on the defense when DJ cooked him and got 3 touchdowns for 99 yards and 40 points put on him. We look like we can do anything we want to do against Pine Bluff, didn't
we? Yep, and he over at Alabama State.
But you put that linebacker next to Colton Adams, and of course that's a nice little mix. I get it, trust me, I get you, but you also lose some DBs. You got 1 DB playing in the East-West Shrine Bowl.
Colton Theater?
Huh?
Colton Adams Theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, he like a
I'm here.
Huh?
Man, he like a red shirt sophomore, junior or something, man. He got like another.
Yeah, he already graduated. He working on his master's.
Yeah, I mean, oh shit, he declared for the draft.
I'm gonna say he named it working in the doctor.
Wow,
oh, that's breaking news. I looked at their roster and I thought he was young. I thought he still had another year. Okay, he declared. That kid's good, man.
Girl, I ain't say good.
What? No. Here's my point, though. I didn't know that. I didn't know he declared for the draft.
I thought he was still on campus.
Yeah, well, I'm over like he should be declaring for something.
Wow.
Well, here's what I say though. I mean, again, they gotta go. They gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the game's got to be played. That's a big loss if he's gone. You know, but they have a defensive coach. I mean, you expect them to play tough. I mean, I don't know. He still has eligibility. Felt like he needed to declare with back-to-back health season. This season missing his first few seasons. Okay, cool deal. Wish him the best, man. I wasn't really basing my statements mainly off of him. I just knew that him with the linebacker was Reed Pulliam. I like him a lot. I got a lot of info on Reed Pulliam. Pulliam. He big kid. I think that's gonna be your Tony Odor replacement, TD. Just FYI.
Yeah, I think me and you had talked about that, Ken.
Is that the young man that did the whole show thing with the suit?
That's the linebacker that we just got to commit from. The JUCO linebacker, the 6'3", 230, dreads.
He's Trinity Valley, right?
Trinity Valley and Holmes.
Okay,
so he will be at the Legacy Bowl. Okay, good deal. We'll see him down there then. But no, man, I'll say this. I think Reed is going to be excellent off the edge. Yeah. You talking about bad intentions coming off the edge. You talking about 6'3", 6'3", you know,
25,
35,
yeah.
30. You know what I mean? He got some good bend to him, man. You know what I'm saying? He got some, bad intentions. He had some FBS offers and quite a few of them actually. And he committed to we flipped him from UConn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No.
So D, what happened with Big Huncho, Cam Vaughn, and Jaden Ward is they're coming from Northwest State, and they're going to be graduating, and then they're going to transfer in the summer. That's the word with them. That's why you see Cam's still working out in Orlando, and but they're coming in. They're gonna be summer enrollees due to I think it was something with the transfer. Humuli is still projected to be there. Still got some things got to work out from an enrollment standpoints. Other than that, Philly Webb, I think, is going to have a great year as well. Look, big things expected from the young man we signed from Western Michigan, Nobles. Big kid, man. Big. Big, man.
So right now, I'm loving the edge, Ken. I'm loving the edge position.
Let's just be real about the edge, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We needed to upgrade the edge, period. We didn't get a pass rush worth talking about it.
Right.
It wasn't on the level of what we had the previous year. Just wasn't. The linebacker play wasn't either.
I've been saying that. I definitely agree.
I love the addition of Coach Javancy Jones, because trust me when I tell you, Javancy gonna have them bullets flying off their heads, man, with bad intentions, boy.
So Ken, give me that edge again. So we got Barney, right? We got
you got Barney. You got you still got Philip Webb, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Braxton Barney. You got Joshua Nobles transferring in. You got Reed Pulliam transferring in. And I would just pause right there for now. You got some versatile guys that can come off the edge. DD can come off the edge. You got
Alton returning, right? Smith.
Yeah, you got Athan Smith. He's an edge. I forgot Athan. I'm sorry.
Athan.
So you still got Athan. So we got some decent pieces. And I tell you this, a kid, man, I really like who man, he's solid, bro. Ow. You all right, bro?
Oh yeah. Shit, my bad.
What the hell was that, bro? What happened, bro?
That man look like he fell out of the chair.
Man, when you sit down slow, you got to step. You got to get that. Hello,
I thought you fell. Like, ouch.
I thought he fell out the chair.
No, you had a moment in 2024.
No, but what was the question?
And then Alan Walker gonna get his chance at defensive end too, right?
Yeah, Alan Walker. Yeah, Alan Walker too off the edge. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we got some nice situations, man, when it comes to that. And then you just that linebacker room gonna beef up some more. We still got signing day. Don't forget, y'all, we got a big time signing day event. We'll be at the M-Bar. Stay tuned for the announcements. Once we get all the information, we're gonna post it on the channel. We'll put that up. But we will be live that Wednesday. We're gonna have a signing day event at the M-Bar, National Signing Day. And we're gonna break down the entire signing class, man, and projections, all that good stuff. So, you know, we want to talk to the coaches and talk about their plans for those players and go literally position by position and their thought process and kind of how they feel about the makeup of the roster and if they have any plans to do more with what we got. So just stay tuned, man. We got some more pieces to add.
And man, I don't know if that tight end room can get any deeper, man.
We didn't. That's why we didn't add any tight ends. I talked to Coach O, the tight end coach / and recruiting coordinator and assistant coach. He said, "Man, that's why you didn't see us take a tight end." You see, you know, Jency, you got Hayden Hagler back, you got Sebastian St. Louis, you got Jace Ward, you got I forget the young man name from home. So we got 5 tight ends. So we're in pretty good shape.
You might have said, "We got the kid. What's his name? Sebastian."
Yeah, Sebastian St. Louis.
Yeah.
Do I like the O-line hire? I absolutely love it, actually. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I do. Y'all will understand why I say I like it too when they announce the hire. So I like it a lot.
Ken, I appreciate you for bringing me on tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to everybody on the panel and everything. But I just got home not too long ago, so I'm about to eat my food and call it a night.
Yes, sir, brother. Peace out, man.
You have a good night, sir.
Good night.
Any word on Noah? Yeah, I mean, the word is he was a true freshman last year. He redshirted, and now we enter into his second camp. That's the word, and we'll see him get physically strong, and we expect him to play.
That's really strong.
He's strong. Yeah, he damn sure is. He's strong young man.
Yeah, man.
Came in with a grown man body.
Imagine with a year under the belt.
Yes, DD is back. Yep, he is back. Everybody that's back is back right now. Y'all do know that portal opens up again April the 15th through April the 30th. So any given, right after the spring game, the portal opens up that Monday.
And Charles, the guys that you mentioned, as far as William, that young man held his own all season last year. Jeremiah and Titus, I mean, he came on so strong toward the end.
Yep.
I mean, you know who is starting to put me in the mind of Ken?
Who you got?
Neil Smith, man. Man, I remember.
Bills.
He played for Kansas City Chiefs and win the Super Bowl with the Broncos.
Yeah. Neil Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I do remember Neil Smith.
Yeah, that was Titus starting to put me in the mind of when I looked at his name and I started seeing him play in my head. I was like, okay, yeah.
Neil Smith. That's a good. I like it. The 7 come back. Yeah. If you don't see them name in the portal, they back. 7 is back. I saw 7 at the basketball game, man. Good to see 7. Everybody's back, man. They ready to put that work in. This ring season, man. We're trying to get that ring, man. I'm excited about some of the young men that's coming up through the ranks. What else we got on this thing? Oh yeah, one other thing I did want to mention. No OBC. That was a glaring thing that won't have. We got Alabama State as well as you got Alabama State and North Carolina Central heading over to the OBC, man. I'm happy that we not going.
Right.
I'm happy. I mean, and listen, man, and let me. And while I'm at it, let me add this too. I know we talked about this last show. I made a mistake and said the wrong thing because I didn't get the update about Coach Mo. Coach Mo did not go to Syracuse. He stayed at Colorado. So Mo Sims, the strength coach, he did stay at Colorado. He didn't leave Colorado to go to Syracuse. I think that was a misinformation. So I wanted to make sure I corrected what I said, since I did say that in the last show. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, I'm happy we're not going to Miami. Miami was real dope the first year. Actually, the first year, y'all, I had real bad anxiety. First time in my life I had an anxiety attack on the plane, and it was a horrible trip for me. The first trip was horrible, man. I kept having panic attacks out there. I don't know what the heck was going on with me. I was in bad shape. I made it to the game, but I was like real shaky. And luckily, one of my friends who deals with anxiety had some Clomipene. I was taking a little half of that, and it kind of helped calm me down. The next year, the 59-3 year was pretty cool. Had a great time that year. And then last year was just, man, bro. We got the Airbnb. It was cool. We did the show. The damn rental car broke down twice. And we got whooped. And it was like, all right, bro, I had enough of this, man. This money, it was expensive. So kudos to Alabama State and North Carolina Central, man. Y'all go enjoy Miami. Enjoy that. We're going to gladly sit that one out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but anywho, about 18 minutes left, man. But we get ready to shut this one down. Y'all feel free. If y'all want to come up, man, any thoughts on the schedule? Anybody in the chat that had anything that we didn't touch on in relation to the schedule that you want to add to the conversation? We welcome you. No trolls, by the way. Big Junior, Big Junior done. not coming back. No. Big Junior didn't even finish the season with us.
There you have it.
Huh?
I'm with you.
Yeah, man.
So with the schedule being out, I mean, January, it doesn't start to August, September. I mean, this is a good time. I mean, we always talk about season tickets. We always talking about making plans to travel. I know there's a long ways in advance, that could work for you, and it can depend on your pocket and your situation. But if that's something that, you're looking to do, man, this would be a great time to start preparing for that. You have any idea what they're hitting for this year, Ken?
They were 100 last year.
Yeah, you on mute? I can't.
They'll be close to the 120, 125 mark.
125. Usually go up $20 or something
like that.
5 games.
It ought to be 150.
So, so Ken, you said we got a new stadium manager. What part does he play in the game?
We don't have a new stadium manager yet.
Don't? Okay.
That's platinum chat conversation right there. Well, let me say this. The stadium manager took another job. Terrence Jones took another job.
Yeah.
The athletic director. We do have some potentials. I mean, we will have a new stadium manager in place this year. We will.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I knew Terrence was gone, so I knew you had to get somebody to replace him.
Yep.
But my question hinging on that was, how big a part does he play in the game day experience? Does shot calling does he make? Are they just responsible for the facilities themselves?
Let me say this in regards to that. I've had multiple conversations with the SID as well as a potential. I'll just leave it at that. The exact who controls what, TD, I'm still not really sure on that, but the conversations are being had, and the statements have been made about the game day experience being probably the worst it's been in decades from a football game day experience, from what we're used to and what we want to see. I think we just got way too much going on, and we need to simplify it and get back to the nuts and bolts of just what made Jackson State football great. Sonic Boom, man, had a great season, bro. 2023 season. The Sonic Boom they are a star. I mean, just make them as one unit, right?
They the show, man.
Yeah, but I want to say it this way: they're a star. Please stop disrupting
the star
before the game starts. Let them have that moment. Let them set the tone for the game. Let them get that energy up. People love the Sonic Boom, bro. And tell me when the last time you got a chance to appreciate a 0 quarter at the vet. We don't have 0 quarters, man. Because every time they get rolling, we keep getting on the microphone talking. We making announcements. We got field goal. Stop kicking field goals before the game start, bro. Do that shit at the end of the first quarter, please. I'm serious, bro. Like, I will not be nice about that this year. And I'm a nobody, whatever. Take it how you want to take it. I'm not gonna be nice about that. I'm tired of it, bro. Stop disrupting, because there are things that I really, 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 really take serious about the Jackson State football experience. And the number one thing that gives me chills is when the boom sets the tone before the team comes out of the locker room, bro. And I'm telling you now, stop cheating those players that come to Jackson State to run out into the vet, seeing them damn pom-pom. That is bone. That give you goosebumps, man. But it's like a clown show. You can make money and do it all at the same time. We've been doing it forever. I'm just saying, man. I'm just like, nobody comes to the damn game to listen to commercials the whole game, bro. I understand we gotta make money, but there's a way to do that. And we gotta do that better without disrupting. There's a time to do that, man. And I can promise you this. Listen, if y'all listen to me, y'all, nobody's paying attention to that shit at the beginning of the game. They listening for the boom. They listening for the things that they grew up off of and the things that they love. That's what we go to the game for. And it's like somebody that gives a damn about the culture, somebody that gives a damn about that knows what it looks like and what it's supposed to look like and how it's supposed to feel in that stadium needs to get their hands on that and be like, that ain't how that's supposed to go, bro. Yeah, you can take the business side of it and let's interject the business side inside of the environment. But I'm telling y'all, man, no college football stadium messes with the tone setting of the game. That is how you create your home field advantage. TD, the team literally adopts the energy. Energy, you can't. How the hell y'all gonna sit there and say energy is neither lost nor destroyed? It's merely transferred from one party to the next, and think that if you kill all the energy in the stadium, it ain't gonna transfer to the team. Are you crazy? Man, we get flat. We be sitting there looking like, what the hell just happened? Y'all stop the boom from getting down for us to sit there and watch somebody that don't know how to kick field goals kick a field goal for a gift card? You got to be shitting me.
Ken, to add to what you, hey, I'm just gonna keep it simple. And I'm just gonna say this about it, man, because you're killing it. I know they had a fourth quarter after the game. I'm not staying for that. I'm gone. But I'm gone.
What, the fifth quarter?
Yeah, the fifth quarter. I mean, especially whatever. But see, here's what get me, Ken. And it happened to me on the sideline. And it I see the energy, leave my body. We rocking, we jamming, you know what I'm saying? Then the band stopped, and then next thing I know is before I let go. I mean,
boom, boom. Wait, hold on. Listen, man. This is what I'm saying.
I like the song.
Let me say this. Shout out to Shell. Hold on. Let me say this, because I don't want nobody thinking that I'm talking about those who do their job.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Shell B, and this is why I mean that. Shell B does the basketball games that stuff works for the basketball game. When they had them TV timeouts, man, she walk out there with that mic. She gets somebody to shoot some free throws. They shoot a 3-point contest. They put clothes on to do the layups. All that stuff is wonderful. Don't do that shit before the game start. Man, don't do that before the game start, man. Listen to me. We don't give a damn about you kicking no field goal before the game start. I want I mean, boom, 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 boom. We trying to turn up in that thing, man. The energy. Oh, listen to me, man. Listen to me, bro. When them kids walk through that tunnel and them coaches, hey, man, y'all ever seen TC get to that tunnel? TC be looking like he finna go play. They be like, hold on, coach. Yeah. He like, all right, let me. He ready to man. Because when you walk through that tunnel, TD, and you see that horseshoe fill up with all them folks, man, and you see them pom-poms rocking, and you hear that damn boom playing, man, you don't give a damn about no kid kicking no field goal for no $50 gift card, man. Stop doing that stuff.
Not for a 4 for 4.
Man, what are we doing? Why are we messing that up? Because let me tell you something.
When you want that to happen, Kim?
You let TV time out.
End of the first quarter.
The TV time out 5 minutes.
TV time out.
Oh, longer.
Hold on. It ain't got to be in the first. Hold on. It ain't got to be in the first quarter. When they do that TV timeout, you right. They got that damn thing right there. Say 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
They do with that red shirt on. There you go.
They put that time on there. All right, everybody, we got a quick kick. They do that at something. But then again, here's what I'm saying. If it was up to me, I would let's just get that on out the way. I don't.
Can't do half.
I'm not. Listen, you get offended by what I'm saying. I don't really give a damn because it ain't personal. We sick of it. Sick of it. SICCUD. Sick of it. Stop doing that.
And end of the quarter, like you said, you flipping the field anyway. When they go down to the other end of the field or wherever they at, that's your time to go to the other end of the field.
But this exactly. They walking down there. You go ahead and let them kick
the other end.
You have a long time out. It is what it is. But here's my point, TD. And look, when you walk out that tunnel, bro, and your adrenaline get flowing, and you jumping up and down, bro, you are ready to go. You ready to go knock some shit loose, man.
Don't do it before the game. No.
Why don't kill it? Please stop killing the energy, man. I'm begging. Every time the boom get flowing, here come Richard with an announcement. Boom, I need you to hold applause. I need to announce that. It's like we're gonna announce the professor of the game. We're gonna announce this commercial, and it's like the boom get to play 2 songs before in zero quarter. It's like listen, man. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm gonna say this to anybody that'll listen. You don't have to like me for it. There are people that don't speak to me because of the things that we've said on this platform that probably have rubbed them the wrong way. It's never personal. I have no problem with no person. My issue is operations. That's intangible. That's abstract. I have no issue with people. I just want us to get that right. And I'm sorry, man, we don't do that very well. But it will. It will. It will. I believe we will. And I believe that we got the right people that will listen and that will so we got an opportunity to you.
And you know what? Ken, I think Alabama State does it well. But I was talking to a young lady on the sideline when we were playing Alabama State, and she said that her best fan experience, as far as the whole atmosphere, was FAMU. So,
I mean, I've heard a lot about. I've never been to Tallahassee. I do plan to go in 25. I've heard it is.
Now the one that did it for me was when we played Texas State.
Man, Texas State was on point, bro. Texas State was on point, bro. Boy. I mean, they got a home field advantage, dog.
Yes, sir.
They got a home field advantage.
I thought you were going to go to jail a couple times.
Listen, TD, what we do is great. When we do what we do, it's great. Our problem is we just keep messing with it. Man, you ever just kept picking at a sore and it just never healed? You just next thing you know, the sore done got bigger.
You picking the scab off.
You just pick the scab off, like for real. Southern does it well. Okay. Yeah, man. They're gonna be, look, all these things will be corrected, man. It will be. No. Trust me when I tell you. There was a lot of complaints about a lot of things, but I got faith and confidence that all of it's gonna get better. All of it. Man, 2024 gonna be a monumental year for us, man. And I'm just saying, we just don't forget, because we ain't talking about in this basketball season that operation won straight cheeks.
Bro, I just want everything to be on one damn accord, man.
Say the last part again, King.
In sync.
I said, just because it's basketball season, don't mean that we ain't still talking about
stadium operation.
The operation need to get better, because I said because last year our game day operation was cheeks. Just said it was ass, bro, like that ass, like cheeks. It was cheeks.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of game day operations, let me say this, man. Since you said that,
bro, I just want everything on one accord, bro. I just want like the fireworks, all this at one damn time. Hey,
I know we're into basketball season. I will speak on this. I enjoyed the game last Saturday. I love to see the fraternities, the sororities out there doing their thing, you know, having a good time. I mean, it was fun, man. It was fun. I love seeing that. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end, Shelby and them having to put them on one side. But come on, y'all. They respect each other's boundaries. You got to respect boundaries. And then if your boundary disrespected, that's not a reason to go ham. You know what I'm saying? Let's do everything with dignity, class, and in perspective, and have a great time like it was. I mean, I enjoy seeing all of them out there, doing their thing, man. I thought I can get out there and hop Ken, but I ain't went through nobody pledge, so I ain't mess with it.
No, don't do no jumping. Then you're gonna have us have what them KC-1400, boy. I just saw Ken in that thing swinging and
but it was fun, man. It was great. I mean,
swinging on you, man, because
I know, man. It was fun though.
Listen, man, TD, you swing, I'm gonna have to swing too, dog. I ain't gonna be over there looking.
I mean, that's what I'm having this conversation about, to avoid swinging. So man, not in that atmosphere right there. It was fun, man. I mean, see all the different Greeks out there jumping, hopping, spinning around.
It had a Jackson moment. That's man, what he
bro. You know what? I actually took a video of it. I meant to post it, man. It was you can't beat it, man. But let's respect each other's boundaries, and let's not have chaos in the midst of having a great time. Because that's what it was. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I like to see at the vet with the Greeks. Like I know when the show come on, they do their thing.
I missed that.
Thing. But that little section right there, that little section by the ramp.
I missed that.
I wish we just assigned it to the Greeks.
Bro, please
let them have it.
I got an idea.
Let them have it.
I got an idea, bro.
Don't run them off every time they get ready to step.
Watch this. What if you let those Greek organizations adopt a certain portion of the section? Sell it.
Well, I'm glad they start letting people hitting the band with pom poms, man. Good.
I'm saying like let them have a you know what I'm talking about. Like that would, I know it's a lot of Greeks, but I'm just saying if you want to like chop that thing up, you know what I'm saying. I don't know how they would do. I don't know. Hell, put colorful umbrellas over there. I don't know, man. I like it open. I like that to be standing room only. But the problem is. Oh, you say that's the handicap section now. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, never mind.
I know I used to run them off every time they go down there, and I hated it.
I used to love that part. I ain't
freaking nothing run them off.
I'm just saying, though, as long as it ain't no fights or none, man, I would love to have that. Could y'all imagine you make all that into like a sorority area, like where the fans and all them folks was like basically like on it?
Because I'm sorry.
We have to create a hostility, man.
Hey, Ken, you know what?
Those tables and all that right there, and umbrella, get them out of there.
Hey, Ken, I got one better. I got one better for you, bro. Put them on. I know. We say it's been said the whole stadium is Jackson State Stadium. Put them on the visitor side, bro. Like Texas State did. Put the visitor stuff over there, man. And
I would absolutely love it. I love it if they're gonna do it.
And they got the space because a lot of teams, stuff for homecoming, different stuff like that, don't bring that big of a crowd. And we go all the way around, there anyway. So
right there behind them.
How long we been saying this right here? What's that dude that don't talk on? Been saying this forever, man. Listen, man, it's so many. Listen, let me say this again, y'all. Come here, family. You come here. This is out of love. Don't take this the wrong way. We love Jack State. We want to see things get better. And we're making progress. We got a new SID who told me at the game, TD, that he's working on getting us a season pass. We don't have to worry about fighting for credentials every week. They get a season pass and we good. Now you lose your pass, that's your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, dog, we ain't getting we ain't printing nothing else out. But it's all out of love, man. We just want to see things operate in a great way. And I know we got some good people. I love the suggestion that A.D. Robinson. I know he's gonna get us a good stadium manager in here. And listen, man, it's a good thing when you lose your stadium manager to elevation, man. He got a great promotion as an AD. Shout out to Terrence, a number love for bro. Go miss him, good brother. And whoever comes in, takes over, take this thing to the next level, man. Let's do it. The SID, Maurice Williams, not Mo Williams, but his name Maurice Williams. Great brother, does a great job. And can we tell stop playing Let's Go sound and change? I ain't doing nothing with Richard, man. Richard is who he is. Good brother. But you know what you get when you get with Richard. I mean, one thing I gotta say about Richard is consistent. He shows up for work. He there. You know what I'm saying? And he do the best of his ability. And that's all I got on that, man. I ain't got no more Richard slander. I ain't slandering. I just want him to get the names right. And there's no negotiation for you getting the names right. Like, study the roster, bro. It's not DJ Martin. JD Martin, bro. But again, I get a slip up every now and again, but he didn't change it.
I like what Thelma said. I mean, maybe they bring that back. I don't know about that shut him down thing. I mean, maybe, but not.
I would love all of this, man. I have all the suggestions, man. I could literally write.
I think you should do it, bro.
I could write a script on this shit, man. And it's just like, I really be trying not to carry stuff in a bad way for me. It's just some stuff you just want to see so bad get better, bro. It's just like people feel like you're just trying to step on people's toes. I don't give a damn about that, man. Ain't nobody trying to step on your toes, man. If your toes get stepped on, get them out the way. We're trying to get better, man. We putting too much time and energy into this. And we nothing wrong with making suggestions to get better. I think we all would be better for it. And the problem with Jackson State over the history is this very one thing. We got too many people that don't want to accept the help of others. We want to do it on our own. We just stick to our same old bad way of doing stuff. So maybe he's dyslexic.
I want to go read that.
Man, I got an idea, man, since Austin did. How about Reese and Bigelow need to bring the team out, rapping Never Scared, bring them on, introduce them on the field, man, for the first home game.
I don't like that.
Matter of fact,
they don't like that.
I want to use that.
I don't like
the microphone. Yeah, never mind.
I don't be liking that.
Yeah, we gotta get the microphone system right, because Kim was singing the national anthem. He was cutting out at the end. I was like, damn, bro, we got the national
bad record, wasn't it? And I love Kim. Y'all hear my boy sound like a bad record out there.
Go to the video, you'll see it. It was like, and
I'm glad my boy didn't do shit in my life. I've been pissed off. Boy, he
came in like he was strong. He came in, he was strong. Then when he did come in, boy, he was strong.
He did. And
It made too early in the morning, but it no, it's not.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Hey man, hey, just a side note, has that net ever caught any footballs or do all of them just end up on top of the business?
You see they keep man up there, don't you?
Well, the problem with our net,
a good hand net, man.
Our net don't go straight across. It's like a U. It's like a U. So it always go over the little dip.
It's more net.
You got to get up there and like pull the string a little tighter up top, man, or something.
Yeah, but an all-state hand up there or something, man. God, Lee let him snatch the ball out the air.
That right there ain't a good idea for Jackson State.
Hello.
Here's why. We are
that's Nebraska, ain't it?
It's a party fan base, man. Like we already come in that thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, we be chilling, man. Plus we got an older we have an older crowd base, man. You know, we just need the noise. The jump up and down. I ain't finna jump up and down.
Mm-hmm. But Ken, there are some hype music.
I think that's what is that Wisconsin or Nebraska?
Some of those you gotta keep in mind. Some of those schools, Wisconsin does that, but you're talking about what? Look at the enrollment in Wisconsin. You get a student section, and them jokers jumping around in that thing. That can be crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's right. I ain't want to say it, LaDon, but we be drinking. We be drinking.
Yeah, that's all I'll take.
Ain't nobody finna jump around with all that heat in their gut.
No, just need that right song. That right song will get them up.
Jump around.
Hey, but Ken, there's a lot of music from even back in the day that's genuine, just hype music that make any kid, any grown up could dance to them. Like, yeah, that's my sound. Okay, we play the bud and stuff like that. There are more songs out there like that besides
you, bro.
That red person. I mean, I don't hear that from.
But
listen, man. But if they would have played, if you'd have played Red that one time,
it would have been right.
It would have been, and he didn't.
There's a time to play it, there's a time not to play it.
When was the time to play?
Man, we had got a turnover. The crowd. Now, this is what you can't deny.
Well, you play the music.
This is what you can't deny, though.
Just
we got some ratchet in our fan base now. We got some ignorant shit in our fan base now. If we'd have played that, how that song goes, man, it would have got the rocking in there, man. I don't even care for it. I don't care for it.
LaBusa said we all got some ratchet in us. I mean,
but I guarantee you that whole you.
But it just sounds like it's almost like we anyway.
Yeah.
It don't have flow, man. I just don't want the 3-ring circus. Here's the 3-ring circus. The 3-ring circus is you have the DJ, you have the announcer announcing commercials, and you have the band. And none of it is in harmony. Then you have the football game. It's all out of flow. Everybody's like,
need to be in
everything is compete. It's almost like a competition. If you sat me down at a set at a drum set, it's gonna sound like a mess. Because I'm gonna be hitting down. That's what it sounds like. It ain't got no flow to it. It'd be too damn loud up in there, man. And it'd be a lot going on, man. You can't ever. I just miss the old school days of just enjoying the game and the band, and you know what I'm saying, a few announcements here and there. I don't know, man. But every like I said, every first down can't be sponsored by somebody. I get it though, man. I'm not trying to mess up the money, man. But it just be like, come on, that's all right though. But it's like when you stop the flow of that extra stuff, man. I don't know, man.
Hey, Ken, I'm making a suggestion before we shut down, bro. I think you need to write this. Since you already have thoughtfully ran this through your mind about a zillion times, I think you need to write it out, bro. You need to write it down.
You're a fan.
Good, the bad, and the ugly, and make it the way it's supposed to be, man.
This is the thing that I don't think. Why do we do this?
It's not changing. I've accepted the fact that that's not changing.
I've never seen. Why do we get loud when the defense when we have the ball?
Oh, damn.
Tiger Nation, let them hear you. Tell them what you want.
I just accepted that's gonna be.
We get loud as hell on offense, and we like, do we not realize that we're distracting the?
But I've accepted that because even when he don't do it, it's like it's drilled in.
It's embedded.
They gonna do it anyway. People in the crowd gonna do it. He don't even have to lead it. It'll be,
it, man.
and excuse me, people. I'm sorry, but it'll be that one lady or that one elder lady. I'm sorry, and if you don't hear, I apologize. They'll be right there in the middle of that crowd, standing up and saying, "What do we want, TD?" And everybody else in the crowd gonna start. I've seen it with my own eyes.
What they do with the bullhorn?
I just accepted it.
Yeah, should be quiet as a church when I was on defense. Don't know, man. That's why Ken writing that memoir. He writing that thing down, boy. He gonna
right. Keynotes. But that's what it is. It's a mindset that's drilled in people. Some people, and it's been done so long that he don't even have to see it. Because it's been plenty of times that he didn't see it. And
listen, man,
somebody started their chant. Like the wave. Don't start no damn wave on offense.
It's a lot, man. Some stuff you just gotta honestly, bro, that was already bad, but when you start kicking field goals in the zero quarter, that just made it amplified it. Has nobody put up listen, no, seriously, true story. Has nobody did what game last year was enjoyable at the bit? Has anybody ever like thought about the fact that we actually struggled really bad to play at home this past season? Does anybody do we think that there's any correlation to it? I happen to believe so.
Yeah, from game one, everything was out of sync.
It was just it just is when you need to like it feels off, man. Texas Southern was solid. Yeah, the Valley game was better. The vibe. Yeah, that felt like a home game. Or at least how it should have felt like. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe asking for too much. I don't know. But we gotta be able to get in front of the people who make those decisions and just make suggestions and see what they can do. That's all we could do, man. I'm not trying to do anybody's job and don't get offended. Especially the best time to catch someone, especially if they knew, to go sit down and just tell them what the some of the pain points are and just say, hey man, this is what this is, and we need to change this like really bad. And you get multiple people to say it in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. What? Let every matter be established. We go biblical and pray and hope that God change it, please. Because it's not good right now. And listen, 2024 is going to be a good year for us. I think so. You can't mess this up. One last thing I do want to talk about, because this is something that in relation to our schedule. So I want folks to think about this. I'm gonna put the schedule back up real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Give me a couple more minutes, and we'll roll. 7 years of losing created a gaining culture experience, which created an escape from looking. That's true. That's very true. So somebody do me a favor, man. So one of the things I do want to ask Eddie Robinson, I know he did say, it cost us in excess about $180,000 to host to open the vet up for a game. So every game that we go into the stadium to play a game, we already just game day operations and stuff like that. We're spending quite a bit of money to host those games, right? Then you got to factor in all your expenses. You take in the money you take in, you subtract. See, people think we make you can gross $1 million and net only 300,000 minus the expenses of that particular budgeting. You got to travel, the band got to get there, football team, you got buses, you got security, you got a lot of stuff that you're doing to host a football game. A lot, right? Because a lot of people are griping about the Alabama A&M game. Why are we playing Alabama A&M in Mobile? Do we really know how much the attendance was for the Alabama A&M game last time we played them at home? Those games historically only average about 20-some thousand fans. And then if you just want to go with historical data, you can look at last year. Texas Southern was in the 20s, and who else we played at home?
Bethune.
So Bethune-Cookman and Texas Southern were both very low attended games based off the numbers. I don't think we hit 30,000 either one of those numbers, did we?
I think we might have hit. No,
Bethune-Cookman was 30 because it wasn't the first home game.
I think it was like 32.
So Bethune we hit 30, and then what we do? Who was the last home game? Alcorn. We're not counting Alcorn. Alcorn was about 40 for 42. Homecoming was 30, which was anyway. I'm gonna leave that alone. And the other one was Texas Southern. Texas Southern was about 23,000, bro. So when you look at Texas Southern game, that's really your template for an Alabama A&M. Would you all agree with that? If you look at a Texas Southern game, it's kind of the equivalent of the Alabama A&M from an attendance standpoint. Okay, Bethune-Cookman was 23.6. Perfect. Thank you, JTV. So listen to that. You see that right there? So when you look at the numbers, that's kind of what you're going to be close to that number versus Alabama A&M, right? If we host them at home. So let's just hypothetically say that we pocket just for shits and giggles, right? Let's say we pocket 500. Let's say we pocket 400,000 net, which I don't, not with a 22,000. 23,000 in attendance and 6,000 of that is season tickets. You're going to drop that down to about, you know what I mean? When you factor in the net expenses on that, you have to factor in, let's just say 350, 400,000. But for the purpose of this example, but we're paying around $200 each to travel down. So check this out. If you net $400K for both games over a 3-year period, how much money is that?
For you?
If you net 400,000 for a home game, remember we go on the road the off year. So that's 2 home games. So let's just say in 4 years, TD, you're gonna be on the road twice, you're gonna be at home twice.
Okay.
So let's just say 3 years. All right. If you notice on this schedule, the Alabama A&M game is in navy blue. So that's representative of the home team. So folks are saying, why are we giving up a home game to go play in Mobile when we could just play at home and make way more money? I think people have a theory in their head as to this amount of money that they think we make for a home game minus our expenses. And that's something that the ADs and the administrators that they would have to figure that piece out. But this is something I want to pose to the fan base. If we make 400,000 in 2022, and then we go on the road 2023, TD. When we go on the road, that's all expenses going out. And then we have another home game in 2024, and we make another 400,000. That's a net of 800K for 2 home games minus the one time you went on the road. You get what I'm saying? So let's say when we went on the road to host a game, it cost us 150. Let's just say 200,000. Let's say 100,000. I'm gonna just for shits and giggles, whatever. Over a 3-year period, how much did you now net versus Alabama A&M? You netted 700K over 3 years. Is that correct? 400 for the home game, negative 100 for the away game, 400 for the home game. That's a net of 700,000, right? In 3 years. Take that same game, TD. Play that game in Mobile, get a guaranteed payout of 450,000, right? You get that 3 years in a row. So what's 3 times 450,000? That's 1.35 million. 1.35 million for a very low attended game, or 700,000 to have it at home twice out of the 3-year period? Which one you taking?
A million.
No athletic director is going to turn down that opportunity to go play that game, not a marquee game, not a Southern game, not a Southern or Alcorn. We're not talking about taking a marquee game and giving that game away and taking it to a neutral site. You're taking a low-attended game to a neutral site, which is Mobile, 3 hours down the road, and you getting paid $1.3 million over a 3-year period. Somebody said, we can make $1 million at home. Yeah, you're going to need Jack State to put 40,000 seats and 40,000 cheeks in the stands on your own. And if we're not willing to do that, what are we talking about? We have to stop approaching college athletics with some imaginary fantasy of what we think is really happening and start dealing with real numbers. It's not 300K for Mobile. No, it's not. No. It's not 350K. It's not. It wasn't that 2 years ago.
But see, Ken, here's the thing, and someone just said it basically in chat when they said, thank you for explaining. That's something that I've spoken on several times on this platform is when people are left in the dark and they left to assume, Ken, that's all they have is their assumption.
Well, most people don't really get the breakdown of college athletics because they're not a part of the athletic department. You just kind of got to trust the person that's leading the program. And I think people just assume, TD, that we make a lot of money on a game like Alabama A&M. It ain't no asses in the seat, bro. Like the home side, the visitor side, man, you could throw a brick in the stands and not hit nobody. You feel what I'm saying? Or the west, the east side, the side that the visitor team, play in front of. That's where that Texas State idea came into play, where you're talking about possibly, giving that section to to the student section. But even if the students came to the game, we only sitting about 7,000 students. You know what I'm saying? On the average, we ain't enrolling 60K or 30,000 students. Where you talking about having them all come in for free. You know what I'm saying? And then you get, they in their stands and they in there doing their thing. So my point is those games don't really attend well. So it's a win for Jack State. I see why he take it. Now you see why you pull out of a FAMU and you hope, because FAMU going to make bank at home as opposed to going to Miami. You ain't got to go home. You can play on the stand and then Jack State come to town.
Hey, LaDon, you're right to a degree. No, it's not really our business, but I'm not saying go get the accountants and the lawyers and bring them out and make a commercial. There's ways of displaying what your intents are and how the business work, to a degree without going into, saying the technical aspect of it. I mean, far as opening books and having accountants or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying, come on, hey, we make 500,000. That's not what I'm saying. So I'm not. So now, it is in that our business because it's our money too.
I'll say this, TD.
What's that?
I'm gonna continue to ask the right questions to find out just on an average. I don't want to get into that type of stuff. I don't want to come out like some nosy dude going and asking all the questions. Let me see the books. No, I'm not in a position, but I don't think anybody in their right mind believes that if we made $500,000 for a home game, that we're going to give up that $500,000 to go get 4. Come on, family. I need y'all to be a little bit more reasonable with your thought process. You know what I'm saying? We can make 500,000, but here's what it's going to take. Y'all want to make 500,000 or $1 million per home game? Y'all know what we got to do? Raise the ticket prices, and we got to show up to the games.
But Ken, you know what? You'll be surprised of the people who's unaware of the cost of the travel and how this thing works.
Yeah, most don't know that.
That's what I'm saying. Most people don't know, that type thing.
But here's the other thing, TD. You got people that can literally watch the video of Austin doing a schedule release and turn around and ask you how many home games we got. I didn't say nothing. I didn't mix up my words. You see how y'all were confused on what I just said? Not confused, but you see how you just paused? I'm gonna say it again. We have folks that literally he dropped the whole schedule. The schedule dropped. So the question was asked because we dropped the schedule. And there was a video. And you still have folks say, man, so how many home games we got? My point is, sometimes you can give folks the data and they still turn around and it's like you never said anything. They still, and I'm not being disrespectful to anyone. The average casual fan don't know this stuff. They just assume. You know what I mean? Some people thought when they threw out that when Visit Jackson put out that number, like the impact, the economic impact of JSU football, when they said 30 million, people thought that there was $30 million that was made and pulled in. No, we're talking about $30 million, a $30 million impact. We're talking about flights into the city. We're talking about rental cars rented, gas pumps, gas being bought, groceries being bought for tailgate. We're talking about hotels being rented. We're talking about restaurants being patronized. We're talking about merch being purchased. We're talking about nightclubs being full. We're talking about all different types of things. The impact doesn't necessarily mean that you saw 30 million. It was a $30 million impact of total monies being circulated because of Jackson State football under Deion Sanders. And people hear that stuff and their mind says something that it ain't got nothing to do with none of that. So when people start throwing out numbers, man, we make $1 million a game. Show me $1 million that we make per home game and tell me why we ain't got 7 of them every year. You see what I'm saying? So it's not really like that. So at the end of the day, you got to also factor in, that's why purchasing season tickets is so important, because that's guaranteed revenue. You follow what I'm saying? How many folks buy season tickets, TD, and then hell, they don't even go to the game? Somebody else be in there using their season tickets. So you think because the season tickets purchased that particular person is the one that's at the game. You see what I'm saying? It may not even be that way. You still may have bodies in the stands that's occupying. So the season ticket data may be duplicates. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the bottom line. And all that is gross minus expenses equals net profit. And whatever you net at the end of the day, I can guarantee you we ain't netting $500,000 for no home game versus no Alabama A&M, Texas Southern, Bethune-Cookman. Those are the games that people don't show up for. And if you don't believe me, Jackson State just told you. That's why I told you when I got on the screen, I said I don't want to hear people complain about home games anymore, because you ain't gonna show up. You only show up to the couple of games you want to come up to. You're gonna show up for Southern, you're gonna show up for FAMU, you're gonna show up for homecoming. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, let me go ahead and let me let the cat out the bag. Don't expect a lot of attendance from Mississippi Valley. Okay? Blaine College, maybe, because it's the first home game. But Southern, FAMU is gonna be less than homecoming. Homecoming and Southern are gonna be our two best attended games. FAMU is gonna be okay. Lane College is gonna be pretty good because it's the first home game. Mississippi Valley, good luck. It'll look that way because that'll be high school day. Actually, that'll be senior day. So that's how that worked. So, and that's a good point, Justin. He said we are learning business better at a fast rate. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to have a conversation, ask the right questions. If you're curious to know, it'll kind of add some perspective, as to what we do. And that, you know what, TD, to your point, I know where you're going with what you was trying to ask. Not trying to ask what you were asking and what you were saying. It would actually, I believe, help with ticket sales in some instance. Because if you can come and explain how that ticket sale revenue really helps the bottom line and what that looks like as opposed to expenses and all that different type of stuff, those are the types of conversations we have. So when you look at the commissioner of the SWAC, Commissioner McClellan, sit down and talk, and people ask those questions, he don't mind, he'll give data, he'll give numbers, he'll do that type of stuff. So it just comes down to being able to get the right questions asked to the right people and get the right answers. And then once we know that, then it makes sense now. You follow what I'm saying? But it's not like it's that particular game. That's why he did it. It's that particular game because let's be real about something. Alabama A&M don't travel well to Jackson. They're not driving 4 hours to Jackson. Some will, but most don't. That's a very low attended game. Even if they bring their band. So you're talking about Jackson State having to put 20,000, 23,000 in the stands, 22, 23. You know what I'm saying? We should get over 20,000 in the seats, but you're not bringing home no crazy revenue behind that right there. You know what I'm saying? So a game like that, which one of your Hall of Famers from Mobile having a hand in the making of that particular being a part of that particular event. Hell yeah! If you're gonna give us a guaranteed revenue for 3 straight years, you damn right I am. Regardless of whatever you make, you still got to spend money to go to normal. That's hotels for one night. You know what I mean? Bus travel, food, gas, and personnel, security, all that stuff. All that stuff got to be paid for. Then that's how you factor that in. So then you got to transport all this different stuff. It's a lot going into that. So I only said that to say there's a method to the madness, and we have to just trust Ashley is really good at what he do, man. And I don't think we need to really. If my mentality is this, and I say this, and I'm done. When I see that, I always say, okay, we did that. There must be a lot more to it than what meets the eye. There has to be a reason why he chose to do that as opposed to that. And he knows the answer to those questions. Because I can assure you he's not making decisions that's going to put us in the red from a monetary standpoint. If we were making the money, it would obviously be there. But people don't complain about home games if you're only going to show up to 2. Why have 5 home games if you're only going to pick 2? Of course, you want 5 home games, but we mentioned everything except attendance. Come to the game, buy the tickets, man. We should sell 10,000 season tickets this year, minimum.
I just hate the fact that that we shouldn't depend on other people to fill our own damn stadium.
Good point, man. I don't see why we can't. If we averaging 20,000-30,000 people every game, I don't see why we can't get half of that in season ticket sales. Some people just rather spend more money than to actually just buy the season tickets in advance.
And I'll say this, and I'll be done with it. But saying far as being thought that I was questioning and saying what AD should. I don't know that man's job. This is what I'm saying. What I am saying in general, when you have people complaining, it's because they don't know.
Right.
And a lot of time when you enlighten people, just like Ken just did, now someone who's listening can say, oh, that's how that works. I wasn't speaking on somebody making bad decisions or didn't know what they was doing. That's not what it was. So that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's at the end of the day, we just got to take care of what we can control when it comes to that. And let's go to Mobile and take over.
Right.
All I can say. You know what I mean? It ain't the vet, but whatever, It is what it is, but we'll see. We'll see, man. But that's about it, man. It's been a really good show tonight, man. I've enjoyed sitting down with you fellas. We'll be back again on Friday for a quick show. Still got to touch base with brother Jason Gibson. We was going to bring him on before we took our break. We'll get him on soon and talk about his book. Definitely looking forward to sitting down and talking to him. If you guys would like to make a donation to the channel, feel free to shoot us Cash App donation at KC-1400. outside of that, man, if you are part of Platinum Group, Platinum Chat, you want to join the group. If you haven't, shoot us an email. Or if you're looking to be a channel sponsor, shoot us an email, KC-1400mediagroup@gmail.com. Other than that, fellas, y'all be safe, man. Appreciate you.
Tiger Nation. Night.
Good night, everybody. Peace out.
Night.